talk when they find midnight. When they 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 talk when they find midnight.
Hello there guys, and how's everybody doing? Sorry for the wait, some stuff's happening at home. It's all good though for now. I might have to rush off from the stream a bit later on, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's gonna be fine. What's up Timothy, Noah, Shahir Khan, George, how are you doing? Nikita, Veritas, DMT5, what's up guys? Mr. Panaz, when I'll battle KT Candy again, probably sometime soon. Might be this weekend. I don't know. I need to give her a call and set a time. And how are you doing, Maximai? Coming in a minute. All right. So, oh no, yeah, I need to put this one out. I'm gonna have a bit of a drink, and then we're gonna get in Labyrinth. How am I doing? I'm doing quite all right. Can't complain. What's up, Fede? Love my vids. Thank you very much, Adam. So today, I figured the reason we're doing past 7. 1 second, guys. So the reason we're doing past 7 was that a beer. No, that was an energy drink. Beer is gonna be later. But yeah, the reason we're doing past 7 is because we're also gonna do Abomination and Guillotine on this path, and then when I do path 2 it should be easier, and then I can hopefully finish it later. What's up, James? What's up, Israel Ocasio? How is everybody doing today? She-Hulk goes back in LOL. Yes, this time it's gonna be She-Hulk and Aegon. So we're gonna take in our healing guy, Deadpool X4 this time, I suppose. Because and whatever, let's take in Deadpool X4 right now. Your videos are really good. Thank you, dude. What's up, Sickness? And then we're gonna take our rank 4 Aegon and our rank 5 She-Hulk. And hopefully that's gonna be the winning strategy. With it. No, but we're doing past 7 now. I'm doing past 7. But I'm also gonna be doing Abomination and Guillotine, so I have easier time in path 2. Metabomb, what's up, Soheim? Aegon just got it all, just like She-Hulk. Thank you very much for the bomb metaphor. And yeah, so we're gonna start off. I'm just running my basic kind of like suicide setup. Nothing special about it. I'm not gonna do any Aegon specific masteries. We are just gonna initially... Ooh, that was some PayPal. I don't know what's happening there. Let me check in a sec. And we used one of our away charges already. But yes, so hopefully we do succeed in this fight, because I do not want to restart this one, because first fight with Aegon is always long and hard and annoying. And it's been a while since I used him, to be honest. Don't get to use my rank 4 Aegon too much lately. It's also quite low signature for now. Alright, see you soon, Metaphors. If somebody from the guys that I know already wants to jump on call, that also could be nice help perhaps, just to help me deal with the chat. Just pulled a 5-star Aegon, congratulations, dude. How many units I use? I honestly did not count. It was a fair bit though. Also, like, it kind of depends, like, because the unit cost I could have offset like a lot more than I did by farming potions. I did farm some. When it comes to revives, that's all on screen. You call it. Yeah, we can do via Skype if you want to jump on, Dominus. Would be a pleasure. Have actually never spoken with you, so we can set that up after the fight. No, we will have She-Hulk, don't worry about it, guys. We're gonna be using both, but this Red Hulk is kind of like a perfect slot to ramp up Aegon for later. We're gonna use She-Hulk for a lot, guys, don't worry. She-Hulk is also gonna be the one to take X23. And I'm gonna take X23 probably without my special attacks, or without my special 2. Ooh, that was... I need to keep focused on this. This isn't as easy as it is with She-Hulk. Let's keep focused. Let's not lose our combo. But on the bright side, we're on true accuracy now, so he's not gonna evade me nearly as much. Just need to keep focused. Six days no level up event that's happening. Honestly, I don't even really kind of follow what events are there. I just rank champions when I feel like it. I mean, I know it's not the smartest thing to do in the world, but hey. Hey, what's up, Mason? How are you doing, dude? It's annoying that when he doesn't throw specials. There we go. So, sorry guys if I can't keep up with the chat, that's why we're gonna try and get Dominus Dave on the call or somebody in a bit, because there's quite a few of you and you're quite active today. What combo can you break his block? 999, well 1000 combo basically. 999 is max you can carry over, then you need one hit. So I need to get to 1000 combo. Alright, we're halfway there. No weight charges left though. But hopefully we shouldn't need them. There we go. Now he's going down faster as well. Especially now that we got the Furies unlocked. I do not have any Fury Masteries on me, like, placed. But still. Come on, let's go, guy. Oh, that was a bit close. Had a bit of a brain spasm. Cheeky intercept. last 20%. I only have 1 point in assassin, guys, by the way. Unnecessary hit to the block because I'm stubborn, but whatever. Alright, so my Skype is set up. Tell me what to do. Just 1 sec, matey. Right, so what you should do, Dominus Dave. Kitty, pardon me, I'm out of line, but are you a whale? A tiny one, you could call me a dolphin. I do spend some, but I'm nowhere close to actually being blubbery. Okay, so Dominus Dave, do you mind telling me your message me online your Skype ID? And I'll open Skype here. Time to smoke? No, not yet. I'm just going to be giving a call to Dominus Dave, and he's gonna jump on call and gonna give me a hand with this. Unfortunately, I didn't. Just a second, guys, sorry for the delay. I think Dominus is a bit new to Skype, maybe. Or maybe I'm just being old and senile. Okay, info. Dash 102. Okay, I think I got him. And now let's give him a call. I'm gonna flip up my. Let's hope these still work. It's been a while since I used them. What's up, him?
What is up, everyone? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what up?
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Just a standard Thursday evening. Friday. It's Friday already.
Yeah, it's Friday indeed. I'm so happy it's Friday. I'm so gonna have a beer in a bit.
Yeah, I haven't drank since like 8 years, so not for me.
Well, that's fair enough. I haven't drank since last Friday.
Well, everybody's different.
Yeah. Okay, so let's jump in back with Aegon. Oldman Logan is like fair, easy fight as well to ramp up Aegon.
Yeah, so if anybody has some questions also regarding to Ghost, like I'm pretty much known for playing her, so if everybody has any questions about Ghost, Quake, all that kind of champs, just shoot and I'll try to answer as many as possible.
Because I don't know what to do with Quake.
Yeah, exactly.
Now just remain focused. It's a marathon. That Nick Fury synergy is so helpful. Like the 3 away charges.
Yeah, I still can't pull him to save my life. I don't know, he just keeps evading me. I go for every goddamn featured and I just can't get him.
Well, for most part, 4-star even, or 3-star works as well. And I think 4-star is in arena now.
Yeah, there's just one small problem, and that's that I absolutely hate playing arena.
Yeah, me too. I know the feels. I'm like, I don't have a 4-star Nick Fury as well. Like, somehow I have a 3-star and I have a max 5-star. I don't have a 4-star. I was like, I could snag a Nick Fury. And then I was like, arena. It's like, no way in hell.
Yeah. So Talon is asking, so who do you like better, Ghost or Quake? Really depends. If like general questing and playing in war, I prefer Ghost, but both have their own unique type of playstyle. And I don't know, both are just really great champions to have. Both do well in their own certain scenario.
Yeah, the thing is, like, for general questing, obviously Ghost is better just because she closes in fights so fast and it's so easy to find openings with her. But when the crap gets real and when you see some real BS nodes, you just go like a Quake.
Yeah, there's just, she negates so many stuff in this game, and so does Ghost, but on a different type of way. She's great with immunities and that type of stuff. But yeah, Quake just everything except for True Strike and what am I missing? Something else that she just hates.
She hates massive power gains.
Yeah, power gain. That's
passive
what I meant.
Power gain effects, kind of like stuff. Like Mordo and stuff she can deal with, but like hype is stupid hard with her.
Yeah, she can work around Spite just because the concussion can shut it off as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not the best matchup.
Yeah, well, against Spite, if they're not stun immune, you can just heavy parry. That's easy as well, though.
Yeah, exactly.
So it has to be like something more in that Spite node to make it hard for Quake.
Yeah, but heavy parry is like really 2018, so nobody actually does that anymore.
I sometimes completely forget that I actually can do that, and then I realize there's like absolutely no reason for me not to do that. Like, you know, you're playing war, and I'm just like evading everything, and that's not like even limber or stun immune or nothing, and I'm just, why am I making it harder on myself?
Yeah, exactly. But that's the same problem that you have with Ghost, because you just get lazy. Recently, like 2 wars ago, I tried to face something with Symbiote Supreme, and I just stood there looking like a goddamn idiot. So yeah, it just happens.
Yeah, I know.
Lorcan is asking, is Ghost worth a generic Awakening gem?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. She does. It's just, you know, she's fine to play unduped, but once you get her duped, that's the point that you start realizing how valuable it actually is.
It's not even that point, kind of like people saying, oh, Corvus doesn't need dupe because he can do so much unduped. First of all, yeah, Corvus does need dupe. The cheat death mechanic is insane, and that's like only a secondary point there. The first point is, if you're gonna use like one of the best champions in game, right, and if you're gonna rank that champion up, and if it's a champion that you're gonna be using daily and for a lot, there's literally no reason not to give champion like that a generic gem, right?
So
what are you gonna save it for like some sort of mythical Thanos creature with all the infinity power stones that's gonna come out never?
Yeah, so you're actually saying that I was right for awakening my 5-star Ant-Man?
Oh no, hell no.
Yeah, if you want to rank him up and you want to play him daily, then why shouldn't you?
Well,
so that's what I did.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. If you want to rank him up, then exactly, yeah. Obviously, if you want to rank a champion up, you use a gem if you have the champion and dupe. It's as simple as that. Everybody's always asking, is it worth the gem? Is it worth the gem? Like, my typical answer always is kind of like, are you going to be using the champion? Do you like using the champion? Do you want to rank him up? If you answer yes to all of that, then of course any champion is worth a generic or class awakening gem.
Yeah, and everybody always says the same generic type of answer, and that's if you need, what do you need in the game? If it helps you progress, then go for it. I'm all about, if you like the champ, if it gives you a lot of fun, why the hell not go for it?
Because where do you find the fun in Ant-Man though?
Sorry?
Where do you find the fun in Ant-Man though? Tell me, explain. What's up with that Ant-Man dude? Why do you like him so much?
You have a rank 5 She-Hulk. You can't really say anything.
I can't say anything. Look at She-Hulk. She-Hulk's going to destroy some fools in a second. What can your Ant-Man do?
I almost soloed the Medusa boss in War with Ant-Man.
Almost.
Timeout. Yeah, but he's just, he's just fun to play. It's also, I like the fact that he's the underdog, and he can actually do some stuff that people don't know about, because I really think that people are focusing too much on those tier lists that everybody bring out.
True.
And I like those tier lists when you can just, of course, some are better than others, but a champ is only as good as the person playing the champ. So, like, we have Swadia in our alliance, and he's just an amazing player who uses a rank 5 Howard and a rank 5 Kamala Khan, and he just wrecks stuff with that.
Oh, yeah,
so,
I know that.
A champ is only as good as the person playing with it. So, of course, you can have guidelines about which one is better, but I have seen people just mess up with Corvus, and I can do the same fight with an Ant-Man. Not to blow my own horn, but, people still suck with the best type of champs.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Suckage is real. If you suck, period.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm from Amsterdam, so I can know. So
that explains the rank 5 Ant-Man. It's probably one crazy night.
Yeah, well, probably. I just told you that I didn't drink, but I didn't mention the other stuff.
Exactly.
So Shahir is asking, Dave, I like Ghost unduped in certain scenarios, but I also love her awakened ability for power. Yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about. If you like what it does, then go for it. That's pretty much it. So Hype says the dude on call is a show off. Yeah, but I can back it up, so that's the difference.
The dude on call is Dominus Dave. He also, by the way, has a YouTube channel. If somebody would be kind enough to link it, I can also leave it in video description afterwards. I'll actually add it in video description now if somebody can fetch me a link to Dominus Dave YouTube channel. He uploads some interesting stuff, and yeah, he was high enough to rank 5 Ant-Man.
Yeah, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. So Mr. Panas is asking, except from LOL, where can you use Aegon?
Act 6, he's shining more and more. Anything that's difficult in endgame, Aegon has lately been doing better and better. He does great in many of the Act 6 nodes, 6.1 and 6.2. Also War, he's one of the better champions to solo the Thing boss. Problem in Aegon in War though is because you can't take him for all the path if you have like an easier path leading to boss. But then again, somebody from our alliance just took in Aegon against Thing boss with like 40 charges, just like one fight I think. And he says like makes no difference, so you can pretty much go in without charges and still finish that fight off. Just don't boost, then you're not gonna trigger the protection on. And yeah, it kind of depends how well you can play without getting hit. If you can build him up, he's the best champion in the game, or one of the best champions in the game.
Yeah, I still don't have him, but what do you think is like the minimum amount of charges that he needs to actually get viable?
To be like really, really good, 150, because then when he gets true accuracy, and he crits almost every hit at 150 already. So if you have 150 combo, he's already a beast who pretty much has true accuracy on all the time and shrugs off all the debuffs and does insane damage.
Yeah, so would you say that rank 4 is actually better than rank 5 because he's easier to build up?
I'm not saying that.
I think it's depending on the content.
Yeah, exactly. But in different kind of types of content, yes, that might be the case.
Yeah. So Lorcan is asking, best champions for beating uncollected Spider Monkey, about to fight him for the first time. Venom. Hands down. That's what I think.
Yeah, Venom is one of the best for sure.
I know you're going to say Quake, but I think everybody has a Venom. I think even a 4-star can do it.
I think
And
everybody has a Quake, even a 4-star.
yeah, but not everybody can use it.
Yeah, okay, Venom is the easiest. Yeah, I soloed
Yeah.
that guy on my first try with the 3-star Venom when I was doing my 3-star uncollected. So super
Yeah.
easy with Venom. Because his level 1 is not like a projectile, it's range, so you can outrange it. He will never evade, and that's about it. That's a pretty much regular ass bottom fight.
Yeah. So Darnell's asking, can a rank 4 Captain Marvel unawakened beat Mr. Sinister in Act 6.2?
No.
Uh,
Well, you can chip away, it's gonna cost some units. Technically, yeah. But realistically, it's gonna be quite expensive because that indestructible is her awakened ability. And that's what you want to have in order to kind of not die from incinerates or shocks and stuff.
yeah, but now you're just assuming that he mentions the new Captain Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
He could mean the old one.
Well, the old one, how fun.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta use the MasterCard for that one.
Yeah, it's not going to be free and it's not going to be a happy experience.
Yeah.
Not going to be any smiley faces anywhere around that fight except Kabam.
Yeah. So yeah, I've seen all the streams about Act 6.2. What do you think they're gonna bring for 6.3? Even more bullshit, or?
I'm not too sure. I don't kind of like to speculate too much just because Kabam always finds a way to surprise me.
Yeah, I think this can go either two ways, or it's gonna be even worse, or they actually did learn something from this one, and it's like 5.4 was easier than 5.3, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, mine as well. That's true. And no, well, the thing there is, right? Let's think it through. Global nodes, fantastic job. Loved all of them. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, didn't love, but
No, but that
I
would do
enjoyed them as a content. Let's just say it like that. Icarus, great amount of fun. Life cycle, annoying, but I just kind of liked the design they gave. Because again, it wasn't like champion specific. You could do it like any champion. You had to play like specific way kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So I like that one. The Incinerate one, okay, it might be slightly more annoying because you need to get Incinerate champions, weak champions, or whatever, right? But still, it's alright. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
And the one in Quest 4 with that shield icon, again, you can play any champion in that node. It doesn't require anything specific from you, and I did enjoy it. You just need to be kind of careful. And that's it. So I think the global nodes were fantastic overall. I think that whoever made those did a fantastic job. Really like them. I think that's about as good of a game design as we can get from Kabam these days. Unfortunately, the local nodes and the local path and the gates and there's some fights and the restrictions and stuff like that. That's the problem. And they just overdid it. And some of the nodes just seemed like it's a child. It's a child who's designing a spiteful, angry little child that tries to spite their parents. Like those, Do You Bleed, Emma Frost and Rogue. Like, who the fudge wants to put Rogue on Do You Bleed and how people take it serious? You know how stupid and how spiteful it is? It came down to the point that the easiest way to do You Bleed is without a blue bleed champion, but with Corvus Glaive hitting the block, right?
Yeah. It's like, if this was like a content creator program type of run that we sometimes have, people will go mental and just lynch the person that was responsible for that fight. And now it's just an entire map full of those fights.
Yeah, well, not every fight, but there are definitely plenty of fights that just seemed simply childish and unnecessary. Like Rogue, there is nothing difficult about beating Rogue. Do You Bleed? Okay, we get it. We need to take somebody that bleeds.
Yeah.
Put those together, it's just like, why? It's like, what's next? Omega Red on that one?
Yeah, it was just borderline sadistic.
Yep.
Yeah. So Brandon says, I'm going to be doing my first LOL run. I was thinking path 1 using rank 5 Blade, rank 4 Starkey, rank 4 Ghost, and then Venom and Miles for synergies. Any suggestions?
You're trying too much. Labyrinth, realistically, you're going to be using some potions, you're going to be using some revives. You need to pick a champion, or like in case of Blade and Sparky, you can use both. those go together perfectly. But like if you use Blade and Sparky, for instance, the Ghost has no business in there, because you need Hood, you need Wasp if you're running Suicides. If you're not running Suicides, you do not want to bring Ghost and Labyrinth. It's kind of simple as that, right?
Yeah. If you want to be using the Blade and the Sparky, then you can keep the Ghost Rider. You can keep the Ghost, but you're gonna be needing some attack synergies as well to be actually using Sparky, and you could bring Ghost, but I think I would just bring some synergies for extra crit and attack and just stick to those two.
Well, yeah, you want, like, if you do that team, ideally what you're gonna need is so if you have rank 5 Blade and rank 4 Starkey, you're gonna need Vulture synergy, because that's gonna give 5% attack that Starkey needs in order to get the long enrage timer. You're gonna want the Mild synergy, so Starkey has unlimited parries in Labyrinth, and you're gonna want Ghost Rider so you can use him against villains. So you're gonna be using, yeah, Vulture, Miles, Ghost Rider, and Blade. That's gonna be your team to go.
Yeah, I think that counters pretty much the entire easy path.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
So Elisa is asking, Dave, what do you do when the AI evades your intercepts with Ghost? It happened to me today, and I don't know why. I think it only happens against Medusa somehow. I think that her AI is just slightly different and slightly quicker than the rest. But we had the bug a while ago where she just parried and evaded mid-phase intercept. And luckily it didn't happen that much, but today it did happen twice in one fight. So yeah, you can't really do anything about it. You can make it happen less just by phasing only one hit, because it happens more when you face 2 or more hits. So you can do that to be sure, but it only happens to me against Medusa sometimes. So I think you're just safe phasing more hits than one overall.
I wanted to say, what I do against Medusa and a few other more aggressive AIs, often I phase intercept with a light attack instead of medium attack, because light attack is faster and connects faster.
Yeah, exactly. That's also a possibility to do. Yannick is asking, what does the Black Skull buff? Black Skull buff mean?
It's an enrage timer, basically. It's kind of like the enrage timer is another Bible story, but basically you need to meet a certain number of base attack or base attack with synergies in order to kind of qualify for a certain level of enrage timer. The higher your attack, the longer the enrage timer you get given. Once they do expire, opponents essentially gain more attack, become more aggressive, and gain increased ability accuracy. And once the next one expires, then basically they go unstoppable, unblockable, and huge power gain. So that's basically Kabam's way of saying kind of die now. So you need to kill opponents basically before the second enrage timer of the fight expires, or you're dead.
Unless you have She-Hulk.
Unless you have She-Hulk, because She-Hulk can ignore the enrage timers. She-Hulk's so intimidating. Dude, She-Hulk's so cool. I absolutely love She-Hulk.
Yeah, I'm gonna rank for her, but that was just because in the war the other day I had to face a Aspect of War Hyperion with Spite.
That's the fight that I posted a war with on it like a couple days ago.
Yeah, I was using a 565 SIG 200 Supreme, and I just got shafted. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go for rank 4 She-Hulk just for that single fight. I don't care anymore. I just hated it.
Oh yeah, I bet. One of our guys got absolutely dumped on that fight as well, like a couple of wars back, and I was looking at that fight and was like, She-Hulk could solve all his problems right about now.
Yeah. Let's see. Achilles is asking, what would be cheaper, rank 4 Ghost or rank 5 Star-Lord in Labyrinth?
Star-Lord.
Ghost.
Star-Lord. Rank 5 Star-Lord, he basically with his default team gets infinite amount of parries, and he just finishes fights out super quick. I do think that maybe if you're like stupidly good Ghost player, but I mean stupidly good, far better than I am, for instance.
Yeah, you can just call me by name. That's not a problem at all.
No, I'll call you by stupidly.
Okay, that's fine.
But
Kind of
yeah,
deserved
no,
that
no,
one.
no. Rank
Yeah.
5 Star-Lord can do the entire thing super cheap. It's really, really good. And if you just use Guardian Synergy, he's gonna get a lot of damage increase, and he's gonna have like infinite amount of parries, so you can just do these fights stupid easy and stupid quick. I think Rank 5 Star-Lord finishes 1.5 mil fights in like sub 200 hits, and then 3.3 mils in like 260 hits, something like that. It's really quick. Then again, that being said, I think that any kind of case and scenario where you end up with a rank 5 Star-Lord is a really stupid thing to do.
Yeah, it is prestige suicide for sure, but so is Ant-Man, so again, can't say anything about that one.
What do you mean? She-Hulk technically is prestige suicide, but my prestige is alright.
You have 20 rank 5s, nothing is suicide at that point. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still leaning towards Ghost just because I've done a complete Ghost path in LOL in like under 2 hours, and that's like one of the middle paths where everything is enigmatics. And I can't really see Star-Lord do that without taking as many blocked hits, because
Star-Lord can. Star-Lord is a puppy.
Yeah, but I removed parry and all that kind of stuff because yeah, there are some fights that are just crap. They're crap, but so are there with Star-Lord. So
1 second, we have a super chat in the house. Like, who sent the super chat? Can you read that, please?
Yeah, Slim Mike 81 is sending over $5 saying good luck, Katie, and what's up, Dave.
Thank you very much, Slim. I definitely greatly appreciate it. See, since this is a no item stream, I'm already in plus today.
Yeah, let's see. Joep van Keulen says, who's on call and why does he sound so Dutch?
Because he is Dutch.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, simple explanation. I am. Timothy says, I guess I'm a moron. I have a rank 5 Star-Lord. You can take that one.
It's alright. We can help you. Just so long as you know not to do it again.
And again, yeah, I've said it before. If you like Star-Lord, then just rank 5er and rank 5 him and just go with it.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the point. If people like the champion, then any champion can do well. It can do great things for you, and it's a lot about the person who is using the champion. However, objectively speaking, like especially when you compare two champions like a Star-Lord and a Ghost and stuff like that, there's literally no reason to rank up Star-Lord over Ghost. Even let's say Star-Lord, even though it's not true, but let's say considering Star-Lord can do Labyrinth better than Ghost, which he can't. Not anymore. Like overall, when you look at everything. But even if it would be for the sake of doing Labyrinth, like you're gonna save yourself what, like $50, $100, like worth of resources in between those two champions, right?
Yeah.
But Ghost is just so much better everywhere in the game, where Star-Lord can kind of compete with Ghost or some of the top champions in one aspect of the game.
Yeah.
Like you rank up Star-Lord, then you do your Labyrinth, and then what? And then what does it Star-Lord do then? Are you going to use him in Alliance War defense or Alliance War attack? And do you really think that Star-Lord is going to be better than Ghost in Alliance War attack, for instance? I don't.
I've still seen people use rank 5 Star-Lord in Alliance War. That's probably because of a lack of different options. But yeah, if you can just go for it, and I absolutely hate it when people say that Ghost is overpowered.
Oh, no,
at this point in the game. No, she isn't, because I truly believe that she has one of the highest skill caps to play, and a champ that has a really high skill cap and also needs the additional slots for synergies is allowed to be such an insane champion.
That is true, I completely agree.
So yeah, it's not like a Corvus where you just slash away and everything dies and it's just easy as hell.
Oh yeah, Corvus is stupid good. Such a potion saver.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Corvus method, the fact that you can just toss in a revive at Corvus and go, and just not die, right? You don't need to worry about healing up like in AQ and stuff like that. It's just so good for Corvus. It's insane.
Yeah, you can even just use the timeout just to your advantage with Corvus.
Yeah, we do that a lot.
Yeah.
Like against Omega Red boss and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Going
exactly.
against Omega Red, do like your 19, 20 hits or something. Hit pause, go back in.
Yeah. So Shonaf is saying Ghost, Wasp, Ant-Man, Angela Heimdall. Get that 15% Fury with the Angela Heimdall synergy is what I used for 3 runs in LOL so far. Use Sparky for initial clear. Yeah, I think you can do that, but I think that if you use Suicides and remove the Angela Heimdall for a hood, you get exactly the same amount of damage, if not more, without getting the recoil. So, and then you get an extra slot to bring another synergy. So I think that's pretty much the one that
you can still bring in Heimdall with that, because Ghost can play for ages with like 1 HP as well, so long as you don't mess up and like phase your specials. So Heimdall can still be like a really good kind of backup fall option.
Yeah, or maybe even bring Nick Fury as well for the Ant-Man synergy.
No, that really hurts Ghost. It's so bad for Ghost. That Ant-Man synergy is really bad for Ghost.
Yeah, exactly, because you never actually hit block. So it just messes with your phasing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think... Yeah, like I said, I don't have him at any rarity, so I have no idea. Aeneas, sorry if I butchered your name. KT1, how do you get T5 basics so fast? It's like your rank 5 my next video is out every week.
Well, it's because you see, I threatened to sue Kabam for like sexual harassment, and they keep sending me this stuff, just like to keep me away, like, you know. They did make me sign NDA, which I'm just joking.
Now, to be fair, I'm just looking at your Sky picture right now, and I think that could be the case. You're as smooth as a baby bottom. You shaved in that picture, and I hate it. Absolutely hate it.
That picture, by the way, that Sky picture, he reminded me. Wait. Oh yeah, that picture is not even that old, and yeah, I'm smooth.
That was a lot of years ago.
No, that wasn't actually many. That was like a year and a half, 2 years ago, Max.
Just imagine how different the beard makes you look. All
right, Don. Abomination with Aegon or
I think She-Hulk.
I think She-Hulk is gonna go for a spin.
He's a larger champ, so
yeah,
that should work. So Mr. João Pedro is asking, Aegon needs rank 5 to do LOL?
No, my Aegon is rank 4, and we did absolutely no item completion stream of like your easy path of LOL with rank 4 Aegon. So no, he does not. Rank 4 Aegon shreds most of the stuff. Rank 5 Aegon obviously is better because you're sturdier and stuff and you hit harder, but rank 4 Aegon can do everything.
And he doesn't actually need any attack synergies because he's 1 out of 2 champs who has a base attack of 2000 for the enrage timer.
Yep. That is correct.
So Abdur is saying, no, that's a completely believable explanation. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So Talon is saying, with Crystal opening well, going crazy with the crystals, they're pretty much top summoner advancement and lots of events. It's just the perks of a whale alliance. Yeah, it kind of is, but I would gladly be part of one of those if somebody else just pulled my weight in the summoner advancement.
Oh, we don't have such thing as weights in summoner advancement.
No,
honestly, my ASA score is probably lower than majorities of you guys like this week. I have done nothing.
Yeah, we once went for spot number 1, just very naive at the time. We were going crazy, just opening every single thing that we got, and we got up to like 2.5 mil. We were like, yeah, that's gonna be giving us number 1, and we just got demolished by, I think it was MMX back then. And I don't even know what their score was. Nobody wanted to share it. But it was probably just insane, and I don't think I want to know.
It like this though, right? We could easily ignore, let's say, the bottom 15, 20 people in our alliance, in terms of like SA, and they'd still win it.
Yeah, exactly. So like I said, we were just naive as hell. So John Ross is asking, do you think Domino is broken? Nope.
I don't think so, no.
No, I don't know why. Yeah, she can do insane damage, but like every champ that they bring out nowadays can do insane damage. So yeah. Antonio is asking, hey KT, I was just wondering, I recently pulled a 4-star Kingpin. Is he any good for Act 4 completion?
Act 4? Should be alright. I remember in Act 4 there are some maps where you have quite a lot of like bleed and poison nodes and stuff like that. And also I believe in Act 4 you do not get any health penalty for restarting your device, so you can actually take him in for like bleed and poison paths and stuff. That's can be quite useful. Aside from that, Kingpin isn't really kind of the character you want to invest in, like because first of all he's fat, he's clearly unhealthy, like you don't want that kind of people around you. Second of all, like bad manners, like how you kind of like watched Kingpin on a small silver screen on Netflix series. It's just a horrible dude. When it comes to this game, occasionally he can fetch a kill in Alliance War defense just because he shrugs stuff off and he's again fat and hard to kill, but not really the character you kind of really want to.
Yeah, you're not really the one who can base him on looks when you're fighting with a giant green buff woman.
Well, hey, she could easily win like any bikini contest she enters.
Yeah, I don't think so. So Shonav is asking, are you using any specific mastery setup for your LoL runs?
No, I'm just using my basic questing masteries.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you need.
Mastery setups help a bit, and like especially if you're running like a singular focus champ, like if you're doing it only with Aegon, for instance, you can run immense amount of attack masteries just because you do not need willpower, just because you shrug off all of that stuff anyways, all the bleed and poison, so you can set up differently. But in general, since I'm going to be using several different champions, I just use my basic questing setup.
Yeah, I remember I once did like 3 LOL paths in one day with Ghost. And that's when I did use like this insane mastery setup where I even removed parry just to get the most amount of attack points in my synergy. But when using just 2 or 3 champs in LOL, then no, I would just go with the standard setup and just go with it. So Argashik says, I have a question. Does She-Hulk passive Furies count in Caustic Temper Fury path in 6.1? No, it doesn't, unfortunately. Wayne is asking, Dominus, how would you do path 4-6 if you had a rank 5 Domino and Ghost? Saying this because there's a Thor, Electro, and Juggy, and Ghost does not have unlimited parries. Oh, you mean in Labyrinth? She can actually take on Thor. I have done it. It's been a while ago. I still have not finished LOL just because I can't save units to save my life.
What do you need units for? We're doing it without items.
Yeah, but yeah, still, I want to have a failsafe. And it's because people like you who keep posting these insane pulls from Cavalier crystals and stuff that make me go weak, buy them, and just end up with a bunch of overpriced 3 stars.
I haven't bought any Spidey crystals.
Yeah, and if you do, I don't even want to see it. I bought 5 of them and I got shafted again. So
I'm just kidding. I bought 5 and I got 4 5-stars, but no Spidey.
Yeah, see, this is what I mean. It's just abuse.
It is shit 5-stars though.
Yes, it's still 5 stars.
I mean, okay, one of them was Magic, which is Max Sig. Then it was like Yellow Jacket, Red Skull, and something else, Green Goblin, I think.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
I think Electro, you're not gonna be able to do that one with Ghost. Just period, not gonna happen.
Well, if you have enough money.
Yeah, exactly. But that's you can go do it with the 2-star Ghost if you have enough money. So yeah, and then we have Juggernaut. You can actually do Juggernaut with Ghost. That's because her heavy has quite a long reach to it,
No, and it's still really bad fight though.
It is a bad fight. it is a bad fight, but it's doable. But I've seen people take down Electro and Juggernaut with Quake, so that's what I'm probably gonna do. Gonna be a long ass fight as well, but it's the best that I can do.
And Mike Chan, yeah, She-Hulk 407 hits, 3 mil opponent down. We didn't even use special attacks, so that is good.
Yeah.
Team
Yeah, I also have a 565 Archangel, so I could use him, but I don't know.
No, best option for Labyrinth Electro is Aegon. Aegon is the only champion game that can do every single Labyrinth fight and pretty much does it the best, or close to the best, so.
That's true. So yeah, Ashish is asking, KT, how's your experience in End as an alliance different from NYC for you? More expectation or more pressure?
Oh no, it's just way more chill. End is more or less my retirement home. That's why I went there, just because I chilled. They just have their prestige, they do their IQ, and they're not like all intense and stuff like that. And I just wanted to have a bit of a break. That's why I am there. They're like super chill alliance.
Yeah, it's also like the people. I'm in a lot of line chats as well, same as KT, and I also see a lot of people from End, and every single one of them is just chill and not bragging and stuff. So yeah, it seems like a great alliance. Then we have Martin. Dave, what you said about Cavalier is so true. Before I became Cavalier, I always had around 8 to 10,000 units. Now I have 300 max. Exactly. It's just
300 max. That's a good limit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the regular caps are 200. So.
Yeah, but nobody's buying those. Everybody wants the feature ones.
Yeah, I'm totally not buying those. Let's just keep it to that. Timothy says, compared to Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, Night Monkey sucks. Why would you want to spend for him when a 2-year-old champ is vastly superior? Makes no sense. Are you meaning Night Thrasher?
Because no. Night Monkey, he means new Spidey.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree. I do think Stark Spidey is better, and I'm not a big fan of Stark Spidey to begin with. So I'm definitely not a fan of this dude.
Yeah, I think I've seen some gameplay, and he has some great utilities, like
some okay utilities.
Yeah, well, he is a bit of a Swiss Army knife.
Like, not really, just because he's a Swiss Army knife that expires after like 3 combos.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to answer the question anymore.
No, I mean, like, that utility bit is cool, but it's also... It's kind of, one of those things, like, if it does everything, it does nothing well kind of thing. And
yeah.
And that Spidey is kind of a good example of that, just because of those 5 web shooter cartridges. If you take him in any kind of longer fight and actually put him to work, those are going to expire, and then what? Then you need to get your level 3. While you're doing so, like, there might be downtime of your ability, and those abilities, even though it's cool that you can kind of fine-tune them and whatnot, you're not going to have all that much uptime overall. And to top it all off, he's also like a glass cannon and flimsy, and I don't know, I'm just definitely not feeling it. Nobody in the end kind of really went hard for him. We had some people who pulled him, but nobody like really cares. He's like the 5th highest prestige champ and stuff like that, whatnot, but nobody really cares about him like
yeah.
the end.
Yeah, but that being said, I can see him have some uses in stuff like Alliance War with the new map, because there's such a huge diversity on nodes, and you can pretty much go everywhere in the map. I think that's where he can shine a little bit, just because with his abilities, he can be versatile. He's not the biggest damage dealer. He can do everything a little bit. He's not the best at anything. But I can see him being viable there for a little bit, just because he can counter everything a little bit. If that makes sense.
It doesn't.
Fine. Whatever. Well, I'm not gonna get him because I am buying the Cavaliers, but if I get him, it's gonna be a 3-star. So yeah, I won't be using him.
Best roster in End, I think it's Caps Booty. The guy has SIG 200, rank 2 Namor, and I think he has every 6-star in game duped.
He has a SIG 180 cap as well, right?
Yeah. And I think he has every single 6-star in game duped.
Yeah, that's what I always like. People always talk about the crystal opening well guy, not knowing that he's just a small guy compared to some of the guys that are in End.
Well, he's not like small. He's like on the top side, but he's definitely not the biggest
Yeah,
spender.
no, people think that he's the biggest spender when he's just the biggest spender who has a YouTube channel. That's the difference.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like if he does an opening, he maybe gets 1 or 2 Namors. This guy has a 6-star SIG 200 Namor.
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine how much money that costs?
Yeah, I can. I just don't want to say it out loud because it kind of hurts.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. So Billy says Night Monkey is a niche champ, too much to learn, way harder than Ghost. But Warlock, now here's a champ to get for sure.
Warlock does seem like he's gonna have some good stuff in store for him.
Yeah, but I don't really like anticipating on the data mine abilities because remember Annihilus?
Yeah.
He seemed like an amazing champ on paper, and then they brought him out, and he was like very mediocre at best.
He's poop.
Yeah, he can do some stuff on Alliance War Defense, but
nobody cares about. Because
that's pretty much it. Yeah, but if you have him
okay, I know he can do some stuff in Alliance War Defense, whatever. He's at best like okay defender.
He gets some kills on Aegis Heavy, but that's pretty much it.
Nah, he doesn't.
For us, he does.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah, Timothy says very accurate, biggest YouTube spender. Yeah, exactly. He's just the only guy who has a YouTube channel. And of course, we have people like Pep as well, who also buys a ton of crystals.
He's in
he's in Ends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Pep isn't even like on the top of the spending scale though in End, I think.
No, but he's one of the more. He's in every stream, so people know him.
Yeah.
So yeah. So still going strong with the no item run.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're doing Path 7 this time. So we're gonna be doing, but instead of doing just Path 7, we're gonna be doing also Abomination, which we just did, and Guillotine as well. Does Night Rusher need to be awakened? Yes, desperately.
Yeah, and high sig.
Yeah.
He's gonna
taking a break? Nope, he's in End. I don't know. Well, I mean, I went to End to take a break, so maybe that's his idea too. No, I'm just kidding. But no, he's not taking a break. He's going at it.
He's always talking about taking a break, but he's never actually taken a break.
Yeah, I don't think that guy knows how to take a break.
I wouldn't with that roster. It's just a shame to put that one to the side.
What's up, Aldo? How are you doing, dude?
So Wayne says, I love whales, though they keep the game going and new content coming. Yes and no. Of course, it helps, but I don't think that the whales are responsible for us getting new content.
Yeah, no, it's not like that. Whale spending, as awesome as it is, still does not kind of cover your average everyday Joes who spend like 20-30 bucks here and there throughout the game, because there are like hundreds of thousands of those people, and there are only like, let's say, 100, 200, 300 whales in game.
Yeah,
more or less, kind of like proper whales. I'm not talking about people who spend like your couple hundred a month. I'm talking as people who spend several thousand a week, and there are only kind of like, I don't know, a few hundred of those, and that does not offset tens of thousands of people who just casually spend here and there. If you get my gist.
Yeah. So Lucas is asking, does Beardo need to be awakened to be good?
Beardo is good champ unawakened, god tier champ awakened, and max sig. That's kind of, he's alright. I personally don't like him unawakened at all, because the thing I like about Beardo is his utility and the ability for you to kind of tweak what you need and what can you bring in and stuff like that. But unduped, he has great damage output, great block proficiency, great ways to deal with unstoppable, some other stuff. So he is good champion unduped, but he's not like godly great unduped, like, you know what I mean? To be like on top of the list, he has to be max sig.
Yeah, and he still brings some good synergies with him as well.
Yeah,
that's also a
half
thing.
Of them are with 4 stars.
Yeah, sure. So who do you guys feel is the best immune champ in the game? Ghost.
Ghost isn't immune. I'm gonna slap everybody who says that Ghost is immune.
Try me. She is immune.
She's not immune to jack shit.
Why is that?
Because she has an ability that can be negated, and accuracy can be lowered, that does not cover passive debuffs. It's not an immunity, it's an ability that you can dispose of.
Yeah, okay.
You can
Let's
kind
say
of,
you can make her immune.
No, you don't make her immune. You convert. She's never immune to anything.
Oh well. Yeah, okay, let's call her not immune, but when playing her, she's pretty much immune all of the time.
Yeah,
so
she
that's...
works as immune in majority of the cases, yes. However, more and more in endgame content, you're gonna notice stuff where she does not cover it fully.
No, so what do you think is the best immune champ in the game? Double
immune. To
immune.
what though? Double immune.
Yeah, I think it just depends. I think Thing is a great immune champion to have. He's not immune to everything, but a lot. Iceman, sort of. Not really. Lost a lot of his shine with all the new mutant champs in the game and all the other immunes. OG Vision, still a very good champion to have.
I'd actually probably go with OG Vision because Emma, I really love Emma and I think Emma is great, but she isn't great for her immunities because if you use her fully as an immune champ, she's actually a bit lackluster due to the fact that she goes into teleport form during specials. So that kind of often hurts you a bit and makes you take damage and stuff. As a full-on immune champ, I think currently it might actually be Vision, like double immune champ.
Well, who knows? Maybe next month Colossus is gonna take the spot.
No, okay. First of all, immune to cold snap is fake immunity.
Yeah, he's gonna get more immunities, right?
No, it's only cold snap and frostbite, which is essentially the same thing. You could replace those two immunities against doesn't take damage from Iceman kind of thing. Okay, I know they're like making freezer burn and stuff like that. No, it's fair enough. Still.
Yeah, but I thought he got like 3 immunities. I think
immune to bleed, cold snap, and frostbite. Cold snap and frostbite are both Iceman's abilities.
They separated that.
Yeah, they are like.
Okay. Yeah, no, then I get it.
And somebody just wanted to make a loud headline and called it 3 immunities, and now everybody is saying 3 immunities. No, Iceman, no, Colossus is still just bleed immune, and essentially doesn't take damage from Iceman. That is as far as that immunity is gonna go, or rather 2 immunities.
Yeah, somebody else also mentioning Omega. He's also
Oh yeah, Omega. I'd say Omega is probably the best immune champion then. Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
Although with Omega, his bleed immunity, when you're fighting endgame content, when you're like doing caltrops or biohazard, I know that because of AQ. Occasionally, when you don't pay attention to the number of bleeds on you, even though you only take 10% damage, right? If that bleed is massive, you're still gonna die.
It's gonna add up.
Yeah, it does add up.
Yeah, I love playing caltrops with Ghost just to spam the dash back and just...
armor break immune, but okay, yeah, whatever. Armor break immune, cool.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's also fake immunity.
Oh yeah, so John is about to stir something up by asking Darkhawk or Sentinel.
I made a video on that one.
Yeah, I know, and I'm all the way Team Darkhawk.
I am team, both of them are kind of but Sentinel is better.
Yeah, so
I'm not like the biggest fan of either, just because Darkhawk looks like Discount Power Ranger and Sentinel is just flat out huge pile of junk, and it's a bit awkward to play him. But Sentinel, for all that he does, has definitely earned much more respect than Darkhawk has for me. Because I have done quite a bit with Sentinel, and he is useful with that heal block, with those armor breaks, incinerate. It's tanky as hell, and yeah.
Yeah, you know how I responded to that on the line chat when you said he was a Discount Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But he still looks like Discount Power Ranger.
Yeah. So, Mr. Panas, who is immune to reverse control? Is Vision immune or a Ghost? Depends on which node it is. You have the Delirium. I think that includes all the robots, right?
Delirium immunities are robots, and obviously Mr. Sinister.
Yeah, and all the helmet
guys.
Yeah, and then you just have like the Confusion nodes, which we have in Alliance War now, and that's pretty much only Mr. Sinister. So yeah, kind of depends.
And there's also flat out reverse controls. I think Thanos had just reverse controls, and I don't.
Yeah, yeah. No, Sinister is immune to that one as well.
Okay, fair enough. Don't play.
Yeah.
Okay, so Aegon or She-Hulk?
Which fight is this one?
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen. I think just Aegon.
It should be quite quick, but She-Hulk is a bit.
It's still the old Spider-Gwen, so.
Yeah, but I mean, she still has the weight and stuff, and if I don't. Anyways, we'll just go slow. Slow Devo stuff.
Ham is asking who's on call. It's Dominus Dave who's on call. That's me, sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
He's not sure. He's from Amsterdam. He's never sure about anything in his life anymore.
Everything is just so cloudy in here. So Ashish is saying, I'm so looking forward to Old Man Logan, new abilities, and probably some rank 5 gameplay coming from anyone. Yeah, I'm actually pretty hyped about him as well. I think he's gonna be a pretty decent champion, and I'll probably bring him to rank 4 as soon as they buff him. I'm not sure about rank 5, but I'm really curious about how he's gonna turn out.
I'm actually more excited about Colossus because I think he's gonna be a better one. Because those prowess, we don't know the value of those prowess, but anything with prowess to end up potentially hitting like a truck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people always kind of tend to underestimate that word, and that typically does add a lot of damage. So I do think the Colossus might potentially punch like, I don't know. I don't even know how to call that Russian, but I do think that he's gonna end up hitting really hard if they don't butcher him. Especially if that synergy with Omega Red is gonna be active, then he has a potential to help plus 400 attack with that synergy, and then obviously all that prowess that could do more damage. So he might end, if it all kind of like works out as it technically should, he might end up being one of the harder hitting champs in the game.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about the numbers that they showed on Old Man Logan for his Furies and how many you can actually sustain during a fight, how many of those Furies. I think that's something that we'll just have to see when they do buff him and see how valuable it actually is. And if you can maintain it. Because you can have prowess and that only affects your special attacks. But if those Furies are really insane and like every single hit does amazing damage, then yeah, I'm probably team Old Man Logan.
No, the thing with Old Man Logan, I think because of that ability, when first special attack gets that extra buff, I think he's gonna be like a good kind of burst champion for quick fights, you know?
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Like I think overall, I think the Colossus is probably gonna be. I think it's gonna be a better one. Anyways, my suspicion.
Yeah. So Lucas wants us to start a fight by asking Ant-Man or Wasp?
Wasp, obviously.
I think the silence says enough.
He's gonna.
Yeah, no.
I know Dominus Day. After this phone call, you can like go to your channel. Get like, okay, so some videos have to come out.
No, like I really love Wasp and I love Ant-Man as well. Both have their own unique type of thing with synergies and stuff. So yeah, I think overall Wasp, and I just kind of hate myself for saying this, but Wasp is the better one of the two. But Ant-Man is just more fun in my eyes, and that's what it's all about for me.
Oh, that's the thing. I find Wasp incredibly fun because of her like heavy mechanics. Also, like especially if you add Nick Fury synergy in it, and then you have all that kind of evade safeguards, and then if you mess up away, they get the shock put on them. And I don't know. I just really enjoy playing Wasp. Those guaranteed crits are obviously fun because every single person likes to see guaranteed crits.
Yeah, but that's why I have Ghost on the team.
Well, yeah, but still, like you have also Wasp on the team.
Yeah, and like I said, she is fun to play. I have her at 455. But yeah, I don't know. It's just something about people hating on Ant-Man and then they actually see him do some damage. I really like that, and I just love the champ, so...
I kind of get it. Like I like that a lot about Night Thrasher, because like nobody, and I mean nobody expected Night Thrasher to like do Labyrinth in like five revives or whatever I did it with.
Yeah.
And like absolutely destroy and solo Spidey in Labyrinth, and X23 was a cake as well, and Magic was a cake and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
And that just comes to show that many people don't give these champions a chance if they're not hyped up. If somebody on YouTube didn't say they're gonna be god tier, then people don't try it out, kind of, you know?
Exactly, and that's the point, and that's what I actually have to give Kabam some credit for, is that they force people to use different champs than just the standard Corvus, Sparky, all that kind of stuff, because people just don't know what some champs can do.
Yeah, again, on that one, yeah and no. There are like good examples of that. Let's say those Incinerate nodes, whatever. Okay, Ghost does cheese that one still, but people have taken Incinerate. That's a group of champions at this point getting bigger and bigger, which is alright. And there's still ways to get around that node. Just take champions that don't hit too hard or whatever, you know? But
Yeah.
when it comes to fights like nodes like Can't Stop, Won't Stop, and that Mr. Sinister in 622 and crap like that, that's well out of order. They're just pushing it far too far. Like there are like literally handful of champions in the entire game that can do that, and like everybody's supposed to have them. No, fuck you.
Yeah, they should have just changed one thing, and that is they should have encouraged the use of certain champs instead of just locking other champs out.
Yeah,
That's what they
exactly.
should have done.
And that's what I have. Like I made a video on bad node design, and that's exactly kind of what I talk about.
Yeah, I don't really watch those videos. So.
Yeah, so screw you. And then be Iron as fuck, Colossus, new greatest mutant in the game, Old Man Logan second best. Oh, that would be amazing. It's like Omega move on. Like I remember somebody made that meme when they pulled Colossus and drew over kind of like Omega get up, I think. Yeah, Colossus, and kind of pretended that they have Omega. Now they might have to erase that and like be happy for their Colossus.
Yeah, just sketch away stuff from pulling Omega. Just take away, make them look like Colossus.
Yeah, but I want to see some YouTube. I still haven't found a YouTube opening where somebody pulls a She-Hulk and goes, yes! Okay, so now we have Cyclops. So this little bastardo. Let's go She-Hulk.
Achilles is asking, is Ghost bugged? Because I watched Panda Pete's old Labyrinth videos and he was able to phase faster cooldown timer and phase were on at the same time. Expired and then could phase again. I have to read that one again. Because I watched Panda Pete's old Labyrinth videos and he was able to phase faster cooldown timer and phase where... Now, I don't think anything has changed with Ghost regarding to the phase timer and the way that she actually works. The only thing that they did do was, yeah, exactly, just to make it harder to do it. It wasn't impossible. It was just a lot more risky, but they changed that back to a degree. Not everything, because it still sometimes happens, but I don't think they actually bugged Ghost on itself. No. Simula says, I would love to see a variant 3 where they limit you to 3-star champions.
They'll never do that.
No, you're gonna be alone on that one.
No, I mean, they never do anything that kind of hurt their profits. They do want to encourage spending and better and higher ranked champions. Not lower ranked champions. We would love, let's say, 4-star champions max and crap like that, right? Because that would be a test of skill and we could prove ourselves and everybody would be in level playing field, which is the complete opposite of their goal. Their goal is to sell the playing field, to sell the advantage, to make sure you spend in order for you to be able to compete. Letting everybody compete with 4-star champions would basically diminish the meaning of whales and you buying crystals. Why the hell would you if you can do endgame content with whatever? Like, you know?
Yeah, or they could limit it to 2 stars and bring out the collector crystals for 50 units a pop.
Well, no, that's again, well, it still kind of goes against the same idea, because 2-star champions are cheap, 3-star champions are cheap. Everybody can get several of those a day if they want or try.
Yeah.
Apparently, even 5-star champions are too cheap these days.
Yeah. So Thomas says, can you please tell me if arena you play against AI or real people? You play against the AI.
If you played against real people, there would be 2 people sitting in the corner, not attacking to each other, because the first one to dash in at the other one would lose the intercept.
Yeah, exactly. So in general, who do you guys recommend rank 5ing between Domino or Archangel?
Domino.
Yeah.
Archangel can do anything you need him to do at rank 4. Mine is rank 3 and he even works for me like if I need him, not that I need him all that much. But I have had times when I just take in my rank 3 Archangel and he still does a job. For me, to invest my resource in Archangel, I think there are just far too many bad matchups for him. And he's kind of like nice to have an optional extra to be ranked up high. He's important as a tool, but so far rank 3 has done what I need if I need him. And yeah.
Yeah,
Domino is something that can go and shred and has a lot more better matchups.
Yeah, my Archangel is rank 5, so yeah, I'll just let it hang.
I mean, he's awesome champion. I do like him. I value him high. If he works great.
Yeah. The reason that I brought him to rank 5, I already had him at rank 4 at a fairly high sig, and I was just thinking he is becoming because Alliance War attack became visible. Defense. I thought he was going to be a lot more viable for Alliance War. That's what I thought. I still never used them. And also for Act 6 content, those health pools and attacks are just going up and up and up. And I think the extra block proficiency and the extra health that he gets from rank 5 would be beneficial.
Also, has it helped and worked?
No, because Ghost could just cheese the entire goddamn thing.
Yeah, exactly. So what's up, David and Ankush and Ricochet and everybody else? I was okay LOL being like that, but story mode should be more widely accessible. Sure, I do agree. Story mode should not have any limitations as far as I'm concerned. If anything, variant should be limited more or whatever. Because story mode is story mode. Story mode is your like main quest. If you're able to do the content, you should have no limitations in it, as far as I'm concerned.
KT, could you please read the comment that Kin Bacchus just sent?
Kim what?
Kin Bacchus, or Bacchus, or I just want to hear you say it.
Damn, that's you, D-Dave. You're my favorite NCOC YouTuber. I think you're better than KT. Not to cause any chaos, and I still watch you maze fight with some of the best fights I've ever seen. Very good. You got one.
That's all I need. I'll take it. Oh. It's better than nothing. No, but thanks for the support, Kin. Appreciate it.
I don't.
So, yeah.
Well,
sure.
I mean, you're still here, so you're sort of alright, though.
I'm just trying to help you out here.
Alright. Guillotine. This fight always gets me. I don't know what it is about it. I just hate it.
So you're gonna take Aegon or?
Aegon. Because it's tricky with She-Hulk because I can't double heavy, and at this point I wish my She-Hulk wasn't duped, because her dupe ability basically makes Mystics get less power.
Yeah. So you can't refresh the Fury.
You can, but it's just you have to be much more aggressive. You need dashback, intercept, and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they still didn't fix that, so. Hercules is saying She-Hulk on God mode, thinking about taking mine up now.
Oh, well, you should. I have made quite a few She-Hulk videos, dude. She's an absolute beast.
Yeah. If people want to take her up for 6.2 champion boss,
no,
it's
you
not
don't need
needed.
it. Yeah, you can do it with rank 1. I would have done it with rank 1, but no, my She-Hulk was already rank 3.
Yeah, it's just it's the problem that whales have. Yeah, everything is just ranked up. Yeah.
But yeah, She-Hulk, any She-Hulk that's allowed in there can do it. If 3-star would be allowed in Act 6, 3-star She-Hulk would do the champion. You can literally do the entire fight without him touching you.
Yeah, it's gonna take a long time, but...
Well, not that long, to be honest. Like, 3-star did 3.3 mil health and 800 hits.
Yeah, and I did it with a 5-star rank 1, so that's in attack just a little above a maxed out 3-star, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah. Who's the other guy talking? It's Dominus Dave.
It's the other guy.
Yeah, the other guy.
And just call him the other.
Yeah. So are you planning to do the entire LOL path?
Oh yeah, of course. Easy peasy. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. James A coming in with £2 British, and remember guys, British pounds are better than those US dollars.
They're more expensive.
They're more shiny. Thank you very much, James. I'm gonna get your name up there after the fight. If Dominus is gonna... No, Dominus, can you please remind me to get his name up there?
Sure will.
After the fight.
So, is there any info about variant 3? Not that I know of.
Well, we know that it's gonna be Ghost Rider variant.
Yeah, I don't know. That was before I even played the game.
Well, yeah. Well, okay, I'm telling you, it's gonna be Ghost Rider variant.
Yeah, all I know is that it's gonna be some extra 2015 gems that I don't need. So, yeah.
I want more 2015 gems because I want one for my Venom. I'm about to use a Cosmic rank 3 to 4 gem on a Venom probably. Most likely, I don't know. It's Venom the Duck or Venom. I'm not gonna use it on my Call Obsidian because I have a Duke 6-star. And then there's like Carnage, Venom, Venom the Duck, and Proxim Midnight, I suppose, or something else. But
yeah. So Mr. Z MCOC says, "Hey KT1, I took my She-Hulk to 565 because of your wicked videos. Where would you say is the best place to practice on the champion character?"
The champion character?
Yeah.
Just dual Crystal Opening Wells champion, that's it. And play, like if you want to practice also like your mid sections kind of thing, do start off with an intercept instead of parry, and that's it.
Yeah, and I would just suggest if you want to practice, use a 3-star to do the duel, because the fight is going to end way too fast before you even get into the rhythm.
Yeah, exactly. So 3-star is the champion to use for practice.
Yeah. So you've actually been you actually played the Ghost Rider quest back in the day?
Yeah, I played all of them. I was playing this game before Alliances were a thing, before Masteries were a thing, and before all these event quests were a thing.
Yeah, funny thing is my account is actually nearly 4 years old, but I've been playing for about a year and a half now. Yeah, that's because I downloaded it around nearly 4 years ago, made an account, played it for like a month, and then I was done with it again. So a year and a half ago, I downloaded this game thinking, this looks nice, and I just downloaded it, and all of a sudden I had a level 30 account with the 3-star Ronin as a top champ, and I was like,
you're like a beast now.
Yeah, and I was like, I remember this game, and actually I didn't remember shit about it. But yeah, that's why my account is nearly 4 years old, but I've only been playing for about a year and a half.
That's cool. And no, my A-gun is not SIG 200, my A-gun is only like SIG 80 or SIG 90, something like that. So in Labyrinth it doesn't really matter as much how much of the stuff it just basically is a difference of one fight or so for the ramp up, because your initial fights are super long anyways, and if you don't transfer that much of your combo, it's not a big deal. You're just gonna have 1 or 2 harder fights than you would with a high SIG A-gun. A-gun SIG matters a lot in any kind of shorter content where you don't have so much opportunity to ramp him up.
So Adam Baker is saying KT1 does uncollected with 3 stars, does LOL with no items. Surely he can't do anything more extreme. A month later he does a LOL with only 3-star with no items. Love your fits.
Thank you, dude. And I'm trying to put a good sub mark, because it is a bit scary kind of thing, but I will at some point for sure be trying Labyrinth with 3-star She-Hulk, like a path. I'm probably gonna custom make a path, a short path or something, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be an insanely long stream, I think.
It's probably gonna take a while, yeah. It might be 2 streams, who knows? Uh,
Yeah, but
I might split it
like,
apart, but the point is I just need to pick like a sub mark. I was thinking 25k, but I think 25k might not be enough because it might arrive too soon and I'm gonna be scared to do it. But I
oh
do think
well.
it's doable.
Yeah, so guys, if you want to see KT do that 3-star She-Hulk video, just don't sub to him because he thinks it's going too fast.
No. I don't. I just want a
Nah,
bigger number.
yeah, no, I get what you mean, but I've seen like around 20 streams this week of people doing 12-hour 6.2 legend runs, so I think this one is gonna fit right in.
yeah, but maybe.
Yeah, yeah, no, I get what you mean. It's pretty hard. It's hard content to do. But thing is, for some fights you do have to use a different champion. So
Yeah, for the skilled champions, obviously, I would have to take something else.
yeah, it's not like you have to do everything with She-Hulk. You get some breaks using a 565.
Yep. Like you
So
couldn't do War Machine, for instance, with She-Hulk.
yeah,
One level 1 and you're toast.
yeah, that's another thing. You need all the specials have to be either you can outrange him or dex him.
Yep.
So Sam Seddon is asking, why aren't you using any special attacks with Aegon? Are they useless?
Well, because I have suicides when we're trying to run itemless.
Yeah, the
Specials with
recoil.
recoil usually cost some health.
Yeah,
We don't get much of that itemless.
and that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Ghost is a better champion than Aegon.
Uh, Ghost with Hood synergy, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's
no,
2 champions, so shut up and get back to your corner.
yeah. Now, but like Aegon is critting nearly every single hit, so the specials are not really needed.
Yeah.
You can throw in SP3 at times, but
But the thing is, with SP3 is the stun is too long. Like, you can
Yeah.
throw it when they are on 0 power, you can take them to 2, nearly 3 bars of power, and then you still have to wait out till the stun pretty much expires, and then you have to bait a special attack, and you have no chance to hit them, and if there's injury. So I don't particularly enjoy doing it. I only do it in kind of certain fights where I don't want them to launch special ones or some other stuff, but typically I just ignore that special button. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, exactly. So do you actually use the Heavy Fury with Aegon from time to time, or is that like something that sounds cool but you never actually use?
No, you use it in quests. You do use it.
Oh,
Because
okay.
that damage burst is like massive. But it also involves you getting hit in the face, losing like 5 or 10 or whatever percent of health. So you
Yeah.
don't use it here where you're trying your hardest not to lose any health.
Yeah, so it's like something that you can use when not running suicides because you have to and get hit in the face and launch a special.
No, you don't have to launch special.
But that's where most of the damage comes from then, right?
No, well, you can just do a regular combo and it's still gonna do absolute butt on a special. You can do it anytime you want, pretty much. Suicides, no suicides, whatever. It's just kind of a thing, because whenever Aegon gets hit, he gains those furies, and that gives him insane damage output.
Yeah.
And that's it. You just need to get hit in the face. You use the heavy trick in order not to lose more than 5% of your health, because that kind of puts a safeguard on you.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then typically people want to use special attack because that's how you get most of the damage, but you still can get absolute crap load of damage with like a regular combo or two.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be critting, like if I'm critting for like 4 or 5k now, you're going to be critting for like 18, 20k per hit.
So Timothy says Katie sends Dave to the corner with a scathing verbal comeback. Yeah, but I know Katie loves me because I was one of the first people that he came to tell me that he did an LOL solo with a 3-star She-Hulk. So
I
think
thought you'd appreciate it.
yeah, I think I have a special place in his bearded heart.
My bearded high.
Yeah, I kind of miss doing the daily beard updates. I need you to shave it again so I can start all over.
Deal. No, but the thing is, like, and it's kind of, with me, it's kind of an unwritten thing, and it might sound fairly kind of superficial, but I generally just tend to respect good players more. It's as simple as that. If somebody plays badly, I have no problem with them. We can be mates and stuff like that. If somebody plays a game well, it's much easier for me to kind of get on with him and like be more respectful towards a person that does play the game well, because I have a feeling they actually do know what they're talking about and stuff like that. And there can be some back and forth, and I can listen to those arguments more. Because okay, I don't think I'm all that good at the game, but I do think that I have fairly like big knowledge base of the game.
Yeah, that's something that I can totally agree on, and I think that the trick is you can be the best player in the game as long as you don't have the urge to mention it like every single minute in a conversation.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, it's completely not about that. It's just kind of like even unspoken kind of thing. I know you play good. I know you, and I know for a fact that you know that I play all right as well. So, and that's it. Like nobody has to mention it. You can just kind of, well, you know.
Yeah, sure. I get it.
Some crap and whatnot.
Yeah, but I hate those players who think they are the best player in the world, and I think.
Oh yeah, I hate all of them, especially because most of them suck.
Yeah, but like nobody plays perfect, and I like to think that I don't play perfect because if I play perfect, that means that there's nothing to learn anymore, and we all have stuff to learn in this game.
Exactly. By the way, thank you again, James, for your £2 I also believe I got something on Streamlabs, so I'm gonna go quickly and check that one out. And lastly, I did want to mention one thing, and it's just like a small kind of habit, but I have noticed like people who complain constantly about lag and glitches, and it's a manner of speak, but it really kind of got to me. And I heard somebody say that, and it like really pissed me off. And they kept saying it over and over again, and it was like, the game didn't give me the parry, or the game didn't give me the intercept, the game didn't, I parried, I know for a fact I parried, and it didn't register, and that kind of crap. And when I listen to something like that for 10 minutes, I just get extremely frustrated, because in my head I'm constantly like, no, you didn't parry, you didn't earn that parry, you didn't take that intercept, like you messed up. And there are people who categorically kind of refuse to take any fault of their own. Like, I know I am a good player, I just lose my streak in the arena 7 times. Like, what?
Yeah, I get that. In most of my previous alliances, I always had that person who every single death that he got in Alliance War, it was either lag or the game wasn't responding, or there was always this something, and never like I fucked up, you know?
Yeah, that's such a basic thing. It's like, no, we all make mistakes.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's all right. It's a all right kind of thing. Nobody.
Yeah. Only problem is we have to record everything, so we can't use that excuse. People watch us fuck up.
No, Nick Fury, Aegon, or Nick Fury or Aegon. It's Falcon. I am running Suicides.
I would just go Nick Fury just to change it up a little.
Yeah, but there is a risk. If I die with Nick Fury now, I'm not finishing the run. I don't have any heal, so that's a risk kind of offset part. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take in Deadpool X-Force, because screw that guy. I'm just gonna kind of have a chill time chatting with you, and I'm gonna kill him off to kind of lower his health, and then take in Nick Fury. And I'm not gonna immediately kill him off. I'm just gonna kind of go and play with him.
Yeah,
that's I think what I'm gonna do.
So Mr. Panas is asking, please name drop one of the best player who has a YouTube channel. We had Mr. Invincible, of course, but he retired. I think he was one of the best.
Yeah, Mr. Invincible is awesome.
Yeah, I still it's not because he's in my alliance, but I think Swedia is still one of the top players in the game skill wise. So yeah, and of course my buddy KT is an awesome player.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah. No problem. You can say it back. No problem. Yeah. You just choose not to. Fucker.
It's a choice.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm kidding. And you know I think you're good.
No, but like there are a lot of good players out right now, and yeah, everybody has a bad day from time to time. Everybody has a great day sometimes. So yeah. It depends on
I can also say I do generally believe Legacy is really skilled. He's naturally skilled. I don't want to he has his flaws and his minuses, and maybe I often disagree with his like reasonings or train of thought or whatever. But when it actually comes to playing the game, he does play the game well. I can definitely say that. Hector is quite good as well. Can't say much bad about that guy. He plays to a good standard.
Yeah, exactly. And what I also like about Legacy is he has one of the larger YouTube channels, and he's just very accessible as a person as well. Just because he's always just a nice guy online, and he just chats and not bragging and stuff. Yeah, so that's what I like about Legacy as well. So
he's like, me and KT used to be besties till he got famous. That's a lie. We were never besties.
That's just a massive slap in the face.
I'm just kidding, Tony. I just believe it.
Yeah. So Talon is asking what device am I playing on? I'm playing on the newest Samsung. The S9, I think it is. S10.
So you're using Suckdroid.
Yeah, but I just refuse to buy a phone purely for this game. That's just something I'm not going to do, and I use my phone for work, and I just like Android, and I don't like Apple. So yeah, Android it is.
I was like that once, till I grew up.
Yeah, until you had to join Ant, and you had to spend anyway, so might as well.
No. I got an iPhone like ages ago. I got it after somebody actually posted like a loading time comparison. Like, you know?
Yeah, that was Fark, wasn't he?
No, it was somebody else, like... I forgot.
Yeah, I've seen Fark do it as well.
It was either Brian or this dude, Killer GRNS, whatever his name was. Somebody posted like quite eye-opening video, if I may say so. And I was like, no, screw this. Like, and at that point, I was still kind of grinding arena almost for every basic and stuff like that. And I was doing quite a bit of arena every day. And I watched that video, and I was like, you know what? No, like, no, not doing it anymore. Like. Because I felt that because of my phone, I get essentially about an hour of my life robbed away from me.
Yeah. I don't really know this because I never played this game on an iPhone, and that's the reason that I'm not attempting a Legends run, because I know I cannot do it on an Android phone, but I don't want to try it on an iPhone because then I'm gonna think that my phone sucks, and I really don't want that to happen. So yeah. I'm just sticking to my good old Android.
Alright, let's go in with Mr. Fury.
So, Dr. Pratik is asking, oh man, Mysterio, so irritating. Any tips on how to kill him?
Mysterio?
Yeah.
I made a video how to kill Uncollected Mysterio. Should check that one out. It kind of covers it fairly well. It also kind of explains that you can use any champion to kill him. That is just kind of, you need to maintain your rhythm in the fight, because everybody initially, and that kind of pissed me off, you need to use like a champion with armor break, or that's poison immune, or a Spider-Verse character. It's like, no, you just need to make sure he throws special attack essentially every 15 seconds or so. Then you're good, and that's not a huge kind of task. And I started the video by like killing him with like a random Gwenpool and Wasp, I believe, or something. Which are like kind of alright damage dealers, nothing exceptional, you know? And
it's just having an armor break or a Spider-Verse jump just makes it easier.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not necessary. You could just do it with any champ, as long as you know how to do it.
Yep. That is entirely correct.
So Timothy says YouTube's best KT1 Legacies, Swadia, Analyzer, and Mr. Fincible, no order. First of all, I'm a little bit sad that I'm not in that list. That kind of hurts my feelings.
Oh,
Second of all, I think I haven't seen any like big Analyzer gameplay in a long while. I don't know. Does he even play?
He's in like bodybuilding more now than.
Yeah. The only video that I can remember is him taking off his shirt for Seaton, and that's pretty much it.
No, I have heard many people say that he's like really good Intercept King or something like that, but honestly, like at that point when he was making videos, I wasn't watching YouTube all that much, so unfortunately I do have to say that I don't really know what Analyzer. I can assume he's a good player, I never happened to watch his videos really. I think at most I have seen a couple of crystal openings from him.
Yeah.
Because when he was uploading, I wasn't really watching.
No, I do remember that at some point he used to upload pretty consistently, and then all of a sudden he said that his setup broke down on him and he was going to buy a new setup, and he never actually did. And that was the last that we seen of him, like face cam wise. And he still uploads sometimes, but not the way that he used to. So Bree says, "Hey KT, hope you all are well." Couple of questions, and that's it. So I think those are gonna come afterwards.
Leaving me hanging, kind of in anticipation.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
sounds serious now.
Would be a shame if we would ignore the question. Kunal says, "Hey KT, can you do one video on Saber versus the champion Act 6.2 solo?"
What?
A Sabertooth versus the champion solo, if you could do that.
Sabertooth versus the champion solo? I don't know if I can, because I don't think I can solo him with a Sabertooth.
I don't think he has any like unstoppable ability reduction counter or something, right?
He has, but it's not gonna work because his unstoppable reduction counter is in synergy, which would still be okay. But so here's a real problem. It only works if they activate unstoppable as a result of that hit. Right?
Yeah.
If it activates on its own, it does nothing.
So Dr. Pratik is saying, Dominus Dave, you stopped making your ghost videos. I used to love those. No, I didn't. I'm still making my ghost videos, like every single day. It's just that you can never please everybody, and some people just kept responding like, "Oh, you only use Ghost, you're a noob, everybody can use Ghost, use different champions." And then I use some different champions now and again, and then people are telling me, "You have to use Ghost more, we love it." So yeah, you can't please anybody. No. Breeze back with the anticipated question. Any updates on Old Man Logan and Colossus buff time frame? Also, KT, have you seen how similar Old Man Logan's heavy attack is to She-Hulk? Going to have a similar playstyle, I think. Super excited for Old Man Logan.
That might be actually a good shot. That's worth looking. Updates on time frame. Nothing's official, but we would expect it to be in August, because August is going to be the mutant month when we get that flaming dude and the techno dude. I forgot the dude's names, but we get a mutant month in August, that's for sure. Sinister Labs as a side event confirmed, some sort of mutant event, and you'd expect the mutants get buffed in the mutant month kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And they didn't die, so it means we can roll on, but I need to take a toilet break. Actually, I need to take a quick smoke break as well. So Dave, can you please entertain them for a few minutes?
Yeah,
and then I'm right about back.
And then I'm gonna be gone because I need to smoke as well.
Fair enough. Don't chat crap about me.
No, don't worry. No, but Breeze, I have seen some gameplay as well on the Old Man Logan Heavy and how it being similar to She-Hulk. Because the animations look quite similar hit-wise. So yeah, I think that's gonna be a thing as well. So let's hope. Lee Nova saying Dominus Dave and Swadia are both amazing players, but Nova is definitely the #1 skilled player at DSVG. Yeah, he wishes. He just learns all of his ghost stuff from me, so yeah. Aegon saying KT1 and Dave, hello. Who am I ranking up? Rank 4 Iceman or Emma Frost, both unduped? Depends. I think I would probably go for Emma Frost just because she doesn't really need the dupe. She's immune to more stuff. Katie says that she's not really immune, but she kind of is. She can do amazing damage as well, and I think she's just the better one of the two. Tell them that it's so easy to use Ghost and post videos using Ghost. Yeah, it's just, people are always going to talk crap to you about anything. So, yeah, just let it be. It's always gonna happen. I remember Hobbit said that he had this one viewer who posted under every single video that he just did everything wrong. Like he ranked up Symbiote Supreme, tried to showcase her, and then he just commented again saying you're using Symbiote Supreme wrong. So you're always gonna be having that kind of guy. Lorenzo says, "Give me all of your cookies. I'm a cyberbully." Yeah, fortunately, no cookies here. What about BG? Is he not skilled? Yeah, he is for sure, but he doesn't upload that many gameplay videos and war footage and that kind of type of stuff. He does have some of the streams, of course, and the arena fights as well. But yeah, he's also an amazing player. You wouldn't be playing at the top if you weren't. But yeah, like most YouTubers play at the top of the game, so yeah, that's not really in comparison. I hope Sinister Labs aren't as bad as the last Mutant event. That day you had to fight Sentinel with mutants was annoying. Yeah, this is just going to be another RNG event like the Modox Labs where you get a lot of buffs and you can either re-roll them and get absolutely shafted or get a very simple fight. So we're just going to have to see how this one turns out. Now that scrub KT is gone, what do you really think of him? Don't worry, he will never hear your reply. You know, he can play this on playback as well, so he's probably gonna do that just to hear what I was saying. No, but I really like him, and he's just a nice guy, and he grew his channel like crazy as well, and he just kept both feet on the ground while doing it. So you see he's lurking, he's probably on his phone as well. So like I said, he's always just gonna stay there and listen. So just send me a DM and I'll tell you what I think of him. John says, I used to say the same about Quake. Anyone can use Quake. Heavy parry. Repeat, I can admit I was kind of wrong. She has a higher skill cap than I thought, but I still think anyone can learn her. Yeah, that's like another thing that I always tell people, like everybody can play Ghost or Quake. It's just, can you play her on very difficult fights with crappy matchups, the Alliance War nodes, and like everybody can beat down on Winter Soldier fairly easily. It's when they add the bullshit abilities, the bullshit nodes, can you still play her then? And that's what it's all about. So yeah, it's that's the difference. And maybe KT1 and Dominus Dave are pretty dope. Yeah, we might be. I don't know. I don't like telling people that I'm a dope person. Like, I live in Amsterdam. There's plenty of dope around here. So, yeah, maybe I am. Who knows? He always has a Moby with him. Yeah, probably. Like I said, he might be a massive control freak on his own stream, but who knows? I can hear him coming back as well. Ivica, thank you very much for the support. I hope that everybody does sub to my channel as well. Would greatly appreciate it.
Alrighty then, guys.
Oh, there he is.
We're back. And about Ryan Grant, what I heard. The thing about Ryan Grant is, what I personally think, and everybody can agree or disagree, I don't think he's naturally gifted at the game in the same way I don't think I'm naturally gifted at the game, but he's one of the more disciplined, kind of strict, down to the basic players, and he does that better than anyone. He sticks to his fight plan, he doesn't risk, he doesn't intercept, he plays simple, and he plays it very kind of precise and well. That's why he doesn't die in war, that's why he does what he does, just because, yeah, he's a very disciplined player. Like Legacy, when you take a look at Legacy does a lot more wackier, trickier, kind of interesting things or whatever. Brian Grant keeps it simple and efficient, and well, he does the things well.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah. Let's see, why are you not partying with us in Amsterdam? We could do sometimes. Sure.
Gamora. Now, what are we gonna do with Gamora?
I think just standard Aegon, right?
I think I'll flex out She-Hulk a bit.
Yeah, sure.
She-Hulk is easier to fight. Because you don't have the bait specials.
So yeah, useless assignment, please. Please keep it in English because the stream is in English. But just for this one's, who's best for Alliance War offense, Hype or Symbiote Supreme? Depends on the path. Depends on the matchups.
Once I guys are about to start, my girlfriend wants something.
Whipped. So Bree says you guys should both take up vaping instead of cigarettes. No smoke breaks needed. After a couple of months, you won't even think about cigarettes.
Right.
Yeah, somebody says that we should stop smoking, but I always tell people who tell me to stop that quitting is for people without any type of perseverance, and my mama did not raise a quitter. So
I'm telling people that there's nothing easier in the world than to stop smoking. I do it a dozen times a day.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little smoke break as well.
That's cool. Don't come back all high and crap though.
Yeah, nah. It is Friday, but it's like everybody in Amsterdam is a junkie, but we're actually not. It's usually those goddamn tourists who take away all of our stuff. I'll be back as well.
I know it is it. Alright, so a little bit of She-Hulk action. Never hurt anyone except that Gamora in question now. And yes, that is Dominus Dave on the call. And yes, that is Dominus Dave on the call. And yes, that is Dominus Dave on the call. 2 tourists in Amsterdam suck. I wouldn't know. What you doing, Gamora? What you doing, Gamora? 11 Furies and you just take a stroll in my... Okay, let's rebuild the Furies, I suppose. She's typically like the most level 1 trigger happy champion, but no. Whatever, I have 2 Furies, that will do. Yeah, that was annoying for sure. It's alright though, not a big deal. Again, fights a She-Hulk are super easy. You don't have to keep overly focused. Right, we're back on 5 Furies, it's not too bad. What the fuck's that doing? I don't know, it sounded odd, didn't it? Alright, I need to jump in my AQ as well at some point soon. So yeah, after this fight, we're gonna go take AQ and then we're gonna try and quake that magic. Okay, we're back at 11 Furies. Don't you dare to 12 Furies. There we go. Whew, you cheeky little... Now we get some nice numbers. There we go, sorted. It took a bit longer than we wanted to. Right, so let's jump in. Oh wait, 1 second guys, so I don't accidentally reveal my prestige. I'm gonna jump in AQ and then we can watch the fights live together. So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use the same team, it's cool.
Sorry for the echo, guys.
It's alright.
First time on Skype in a stream, and my dogs just got out as well, so...
Right, so let's quickly do a super quick IQ fight.
So Breeze is asking, my only option for LOL Electro is going to be a 565 Quake. How hard will it be? I'm proficient in Quake still. No, it's just going to take like 4, maybe 5 or 5s, I think.
Less.
Less?
Less. It all depends how well you Quake, obviously, but you can do it in like...
Yeah, exactly. And you can also hit him a couple of times when the concussion is up, just to get a little bit more extra damage, but you're gonna have to be baiting a special out from time to time as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that.
I've seen somebody do it that way, and I don't know if it's the best one, but... So I can see my buddy Swadia up in the stream.
Oh yeah.
Making me remind the fact that I have to play AQ as well.
That's fair enough.
Lionel says, make the Netherlands great again. It's always been that way. Like, we have legalized drugs and stuff, legalized prostitution. What else can a man want? If that's your cup of tea, of course.
Better cup of tea.
So yeah, while playing AQ, do you think that map 7 is gonna stay viable without people being able to buy donations, or do you think that it's gonna be something that people are gonna work around?
It's gonna be something that people are gonna work around. First of all, second of all, people can still buy donations to a degree. They just increase the cost and unfortunately change the receiver, because you can always buy your donations by units. So whoever's lazy can use a conversion badge, and instead of paying X amount to somebody, they're gonna have to pay X amount times 3 to Kabam. That's all that they changed. People who want to play map 7 largely are still gonna play map 7, they just increase the cost of actual money. Like if you don't grind, you're just gonna have to pay Kabam now. Like loyalty, yeah. To be fair, is not expensive at all. It's nothing bad there. It's like 100 something, 200 units, whatever. So anybody up there can pretty much afford that. The gold, if you're high up there, typically most people don't have that much issues with gold. Battle chips is the most annoying bit.
Yeah, I always do my battle chips using units because we play map 6, and it's like 50 units a week, so that's pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
But I think people are gonna start using like 2 alliances, so
Yeah,
they
that's
can
what
just
I think too. But yeah, that's what I think as well. There are just going to be 2 sets of alliances.
so they could just play in one alliance, have somebody dump donations in the other one, wait for a couple of days, and just hop over.
Yep.
As long as Alliance War isn't gonna get a complete buff, because these buffs are fairly underwhelming.
Yep.
I don't know. Did they actually mention something about giving more shards for individual wins?
Yeah, they did mention increased rewards there.
I haven't really seen that yet, but I'll make sure to check your video when I get the time.
Alright, Mason, what's up? You're back again, I see. Back for some more Labyrinth. Okay, now we're gonna try and do as much damage as we can to that magic, ideally a solo.
Dude, I'm playing AQ right now, and you probably know the pain of playing Quake versus Venom and him getting 4 physical resistances in a row.
That is annoying, yes. I actually took in Quake against the physical resistance mini boss that had 60% physical resistance.
Yeah,
luckily there's like a rank 3 Spidey, so it still took me 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah, that's just a crap matchup.
Yeah.
We've had somebody do that against a 565 Cork on the special 1 mini boss with the resistance.
Yeah, that's the one I took in against Spidey. And
yeah.
What's up, Mr. E? Congratulations on your 5-star hammock, dude. But now I'm gonna shut up, focus up, and hopefully not get hit in face too much, because we're gonna get going against this Quake.
Yes.
Okay, this is gonna be some serious. Quake not immune to bugs. Fair enough. Alright, so my hands are a bit sweaty because I'm nervous. I get stress and whatnot. But let's just do as well as we can.
Yeah, but now there are 2 Quake players in the stream, so this has to be perfect.
It's not. We don't need perfect. We need a win. Difference.
So Walter just pulled a 5-star Mr. Sinister today from a Cavalier Crystal. Congrats. Hey, it's a 5-star. I always pull freaking 3 stars. It's better than 3-star.
Well, yeah, it's better than 3-star, but Mr. Sinister, I don't know. He's definitely not my cup of tea. I also haven't seen anybody do anything exciting with him, so.
Yeah, I've seen some people use him on path 9 in War with the reverse controls.
That's still, who cares? Like, reverse controls, honestly, like, I don't know, it doesn't disturb me much. I do that path quite a few times, and it's not hard. It's only 2 fights, like, they're not stun immune, and...
No, the only one fight that I struggled on there is the Emma Frost, but that was just because I did not know if the inferior controls on the specials were going to be a double negative, making the specials go back to normal. That was just, I had to do some testing on that one, but that's pretty much it.
And which one is it? Is it double negative?
I'm not gonna tell you because we use it on defense as well.
Don't tell me, I don't care. I faced Emma Frost there and I never got the opportunity to find out. I took in Corvus and just parried everything.
Yeah, no, but it's not a double negative. It stacks, but it doesn't like negate each other.
Okay, cool.
I recently made it to Act 5 and I would like to know if I should 100% as I go or go for completion first. Always go for completion first.
Yeah, that's pretty much the idea.
Because getting the rewards for completion might mean that you can rank up another champion to 455, making the exploration a hell of a lot cheaper. So always go for those rewards first and then just slowly explore it as you go.
Yeah, also completion is much easier than exploration always. And exploration is going to take you some time and your roster is going to grow naturally over time.
Yeah, because every single chapter has an easy path to it. So, and I know easy is a relative thing to say, but easier than most of the paths on that map.
Pretty much, except 5.3. Fuck 5.3.
Yeah, that was a bitch.
Obviously, some paths were easier than other ones, and some paths were harder. But still, like that entire quest is such a bloody bollock.
Yeah.
I remember when I was clearing it, and obviously rosters weren't as kind of like big, and champions we didn't have like full sets of everything ranked up, per class and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It was just so bloody tedious. It wasn't hard; it was tedious.
Yeah, but that was back in the day. Like, we didn't have that many options, and with all the champions that they've been releasing for the last couple of months, there are just a lot of champions who you can just negate all those nodes with and just take the weakness for granted. And
Well,
still,
yeah, but okay, but still, they Kabaman fools. They know what they're doing. Like you can see that in variant 1. Like, for instance, in the. But I wanted. Oh crap.
So Jake says, I was fighting him at 5 Hawkbuster section 3 far left side. I missed a parry and got armor broken, and willpower helped me a lot. I just went crazy and one shot that asshole too. Yeah, that's willpower. To be fair, I still have not unlocked willpower up to this day because I never needed it, because if I do switch on suicides, it's for Ghost, and yeah, she doesn't take any damage from the suicides. But when fighting stuff like King Groot with the armor break, then that's just a free heal right there. And some nodes who give debuffs like weakness and stuff, it's also just a free heal with willpower.
I don't know. For the longest time ever, I didn't use willpower after its nerf. But now I pretty much don't leave my house without willpower. I always keep my 18 points in defense, and that's there, and that works, and it actually does help out more often than you would think. I'm serious. It does help a lot, and it's also good for alliance or defense and stuff like that. So I just keep it there.
Yeah, still, I would like to unlock it, but that brings me back to the Cavalier issue where I just cannot save any units because of those goddamn crystals.
Make it big on YouTube and just buy it.
Yeah, what the hell do you think I'm trying to do? Yeah, but it's not my goal to become very big on YouTube. I've grown relatively fast, of course, not as fast as you did, but in the time that I am on YouTube, I've seen people who are still stuck on 800 subscribers, and I'm almost up to 4K now, I think 3,600. And I just do it because I like doing it. And I'm not in it for the money. I'm not in it for the egotistical type of fame that some YouTubers obviously have, because there are no YouTubers without an ego.
Yeah, I wanted to say, obviously anybody who loves themselves so much to put videos of them playing online,
yeah, of course,
to a degree, is up there for the ego.
Yeah, but it's just, I just like doing it, and I like it when people enjoy the content. And yeah, if I make some few bucks on it, then that's perfectly fine. But yeah, it's never been my intention to be the biggest YouTuber in the game. That's just not.
I don't know. I'm a bit more ambitious though. You have probably noticed I try to put out a lot of content, do a lot of crazy stuff, because I do have the goal to grow. I do not kind of obviously daydream about it'd be so nice to be so big on YouTube and stuff like that. But I'm typically the kind of guy, because if I start doing something, I like to put pretty much 110% effort in it and just try and make sure I succeed. Even as a child, when somebody asked me what do you want to do when you grow up and stuff like that, my answer was kind of I don't particularly care so long as I'm good at it and successful, kind of and for me it's much more of kind of about sense of achievement, kind of moving forward and seeing things progress. It's not necessarily for the money or anything else, but obviously that's a nice kind of thing what you do hope for, and if not
Yeah.
expect, but it's definitely kind of like an upside. But it's for the, as stupid as it sounds, for playing video game online and show it to other people, to count it as still like moderate level of success. Like, you know.
Yeah, no, I completely get what you're saying. Sure. But like you put a lot more effort in your videos and putting out videos way more than I do. So you know you deserve to grow your channel a lot more than I do, because I usually, to be fair, when I did an Alliance War, I just recorded the clip, stitched it all together, put some good music on underneath, and just upload it. And that took me like 10 minutes max, you know, to do that kind of stuff. Now I started commentating on the wars as well, because people wanted me to do that, and it does take some more time. But like I said, I usually didn't put that much effort into YouTube. I just thought it was fun to do. But I get it that because you're putting in that much time, then you should be able to grow as well.
Oh, that's close.
It's very annoying that my laptop is just way out of sync with the sounds, because you're still fighting magic on my screen.
Oh yeah, I just finished. I messed up. I finished on like a couple of percent because I did mess up. She tagged me a couple of times.
Oh yeah, I see it.
I could feel it. Oh, definitely. It was a big clench there, dude. Right now it's the War Machine time. The big question, whether we use Aegon or She-Hulk.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like fighting War Machine at all.
Yeah, me neither. This is a problem. I think I'm gonna try and use Aegon and push him as much as I can to level 2 with my level 3s and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe. It's your stream. Do whatever the hell you want.
But yeah, we soloed magic with Quake. Oh, now my finger hurts a bit. This long part.
You can try the solo War Machine with Quake.
Yeah, not with like 3% health. I'm gonna heal a bit up at the beginning, but Knight sent over $1. Thank you so much, dude. Let me get your name up there as well. It was the best Quake fight you had seen. Well, we did get hit here and there, but we did finally get that solo of the magic. Don't use She-Hulk? Yeah, I'm not gonna use She-Hulk. I'm gonna use Aegon for this one.
Yeah. So Swedia just keeps pushing me that I have to do an X23 solo with Ant-Man.
You could.
I could. The question is, do I want to? And Knight just sent it over another buck.
I just noticed. Thank you so much, dude. What kind of work do I do? Wouldn't you like to know?
You can tell by the beard and the glasses to see that he's a professional pimp.
Not everybody lives in Amsterdam.
Like I'm from Amsterdam, but he's the guy with the drug money.
Right, so this is gonna be tricky, so let's not fuck up.
Yeah, that's always an easy thing to say.
Why wasn't my block working at all? I don't know. Like, I was blocking that dude for sure.
So, do you prefer pushing him to his SP2 or?
Obviously, because I don't want to take block damage.
Yeah, that's where Aegon comes in really handy, because it's way easier to push him to a special 2.
Yep. Super easy, barely an inconvenience.
With Ghost, it's the other way around. You want to bait this SP1.
Oh yeah, I know, because you can fully phase it and get crap load of power.
Yeah. So Henry Jones says you two are hilarious. Oh well, we try. Only
Not
thing,
really, it just comes natural. He cries.
yeah. Well, what do you guys prefer, me on stream or the Giggle Fest with Katie Candy, where you can just feel the tension between the two of them?
What kind of tension are you talking about?
You know what kind of tension I mean.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You want me to say it out loud, do you?
No, I do not.
Exactly.
I'm denying everything.
Then don't push it. Don't push it. So Swedia says, I just try to upload something that hasn't been done before.
Yeah, I kind of know exactly what he means. I try to do more or less the same things. Hey, I got a 3-star Labyrinth solo recently, so that was a win for me.
Yeah, I'm still not sure which is the bigger achievement of the two, the 3 stars Labyrinth solo or a How with the Duck.
I think
X23
I can give it to Sadia. Like it definitely seemed like a lot kind of skill intensive fight, because the 3-star it's not easy to keep the rhythm when you constantly need to check for several things using the 3-star, like the power level, because the power level doesn't stay kind of where you leave it. You always need to make sure they have like just enough power.
It's more of a rotation.
Yeah, it's like you constantly need kind of change your rotations, think about how many hits you want to do before the heavy attack, where you want to leave the power. You need to make sure your Petrify is on point where your power is, so you're able to refresh the Petrify and stuff like that. But that Howard the Duck fight, like, bro, it took like forever too, didn't it?
Yeah, it's perseverance, alright. It's, I wouldn't even think of attempting that. But like I said, I wouldn't even think of rank 5ing Howard as well. So once you're up to that point, you might as well just go for it. And just try to do stuff with it. So Henry is asking, who is the better Ghost player? I don't know if you mean in general or between the two of us, because I think there's no such thing as the best Ghost player. Either you know how to play the champion or you don't. And of course there are some aspects to it as well. Like, how do you handle certain type of nodes with Ghost? How do you handle the tougher content? Like, everybody can beat down and win a soldier. That's nothing special. But taking her into Act 6, 6.2 is not really something for the comparison, because she just cheeses the shit out of it. But taking her into a top tier alliance war makes it a little bit more difficult. But yeah, it's just, like Kabam Mike once said, just get good.
Okay, I can put it like this. I don't think I'm particularly skilled at any champion. I think any single champion you can find a player that somebody plays better than I do. I do, however, think I have fairly well-versed skill set, and I can play many champions to a reasonable degree. And even though I might not be kind of able to kind of play any champion like stupidly good, so the guy who just quaked a magic in Labyrinth, but you know what I mean. I think I have a fairly kind of well-rounded skill set when it comes to this game. There are still things and champions that I hardly play or haven't played as much, obviously. Just because either I don't particularly enjoy those champions, or I just don't have them, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think overall, when it comes to the game, I think I have a fairly well-rounded skill set.
Yeah, but I think that what is both our strong suits, I know it is yours and I kind of know it's mine as well, is that we know a lot about most champions. And I always tell people also in my alliance that knowledge is power, and if you know all of the abilities of your champs, that's already half the work. Because if you don't know how to use your champion to the fullest, then you're never going to be very good with that champion. So, like, Katie knows everything there is to know about Quake and where to use her, what are the matchups, what she can work around with. That's kind of the basics that you need to know, and then just build forward from that. But knowing what your champ can do is like the biggest thing in this game to help you progress with that champ. Jake says something never done before. How's this? When I get Road to the Labyrinth done, I'll do LOL 100% in record time. Probably not, but that would be epic. Yeah, I don't know if anybody ever finished complete LOL from 0 to 100, but yeah, you could do that if you don't have anything better to do.
Metaphors did from 0 to 99%. Oh no.
I did not want to say that, but you just did.
Oh no, wait, he didn't do 0, he had 1 pass then, but still, that was cool and funny.
Yeah, the dude even got a hat saying 99%. Yeah. And then he ranked up his Magneto, so there's that as well.
Patterns, you shut up. You shut your filthy mouth right now. My girlfriend might be listening. Jesus Christ. Okay, I see. What's up, Black Smoke Pro? I was tagged a few times. First time commenting, can't lurk anymore. Beast mode KT, your gameplay is insane. Thank you very much, Gabriel. Definitely appreciate it. Team Jurios, I think 81 is the one dying when she comes. Oh, what? Okay, anyhow, what's up, guys? Oh. So we did finish this War Machine, looking good so far. We have full health Aegon and She-Hulk. And now we have to do Spidey.
So are you gonna try to do all of LOL without items?
Yeah. We have done easy path, now we're doing path 7. I'm doing path 7 with Guillotine and Abomination, so I have easier time in path 2. But we will certainly be trying to do all Labyrinth without items.
So how are you planning on doing stuff like Electro then?
Quake? No, wait, I'm gonna Quake half of it and Aegon can deal with it as well for most part. You hardly take any damage, so I'm gonna Quake majority of his health or half of his health and finish off with Aegon.
Okay.
I did Electro with 4-star Aegon in like 2 revives, so I think rank 4 should be fine.
So now that
decision time, do we do She-Hulk or do we do Aegon?
He's a small champion. I don't know how that's gonna affect the Furies.
You still get kind of enough time, but okay, we're gonna go Aegon because that's class advantage. Kind of makes more sense. And even if Aegon dies, no wait, except for if Aegon dies, and I'm gonna be screwed against Daredevil. But that's just one fight. We might still be able to shoot it through. Let's not talk like that. We can do this. We can do this.
Just go for it.
Yeah. Alright, Labyrinth, Spider-Man, Spooderman. We still have our 3 away charges. We're good at kicking, and we have 3 away charges, and he still awayed us. The little... I mean, how dare you?
Yeah, so I did this fight with Ghost when I did it the first time, and that was a long, draining fight. Just doing a medium, facing back, 1 medium, facing back for the entire fight, sometimes throwing special too.
Oh yeah, I can imagine that.
But that was a very tiring fight. So... Let's see, in all seriousness, would love to see Kabam have a competition that has the fastest times clearing Act 1 to 4 the fastest. It would be energy free for the competition as well.
Nobody wants that competition.
No, not really. Mr. Panas saying, now that Old Man Logan and Colossus are having a buff, who is our meme mutant?
Magneto. Uh-oh. Got hit.
Yeah, I think Magneto is gonna get a buff at some point as well.
Cyclops is still, those memes are strong.
Yeah, for sure. Like Mike brought that one on himself. But yeah, there are a lot of mediocre mutants. Like Psylocke could be amazing if she just gained a little bit more power and her damage was up a little bit higher.
Yeah, I don't think they had to do anything with, like, Psylocke's power thingy. Like, because she's gaining less power than normal champs. Like, why?
Yeah. But I really liked her because she still had some utility on the old Alliance War map that people did not know about.
Yeah, I still like her as well for Alliance War just because of special 1 stat boost. I think she can do some
Yeah.
amazing things. Because she can immediately basically make sure opponents never get any power.
Yeah, she was amazing against No 29.
Yeah, and a few other things, but yeah. That people do not know about.
Yeah, the peasants.
Oh yeah, we have Deadpool X-Force, we have both Cyclops, we have both Magnetos. Don't worry, mutants have plenty of memes.
Yeah. Yeah, that Deadpool X-Force has just been haunting you for like forever. Like, how many times did you pull him from a 6-star crystal now?
4 altogether. He's
Did you actually?
660.
You think he would have been a great champ to use on the Do Your Bleed path?
No.
I will watch that content.
Yeah, still no. He might bleed them constantly, but the bleed is weak. That bleed game is weak.
Serious question: does Killmonger actually suck, or am I missing something huge? He's unawakened, but still.
Killmonger does not suck. I really like Killmonger.
Yeah, but like unawakened, his damage output is lower than when he's awakened.
Yeah, that's a bigger problem. But the playstyle, I think Killmonger is kind of like well put together, well thought out champion because he kind of encouraged you to intercept and like punish those special attacks, but at the same time he has those indestructible charges on his level.
On a special one,
On special 2, sorry.
Oh,
and with that, you also kind of have inbuilt safety net for your intercept. Not just that, also that unstoppable, right, is another way how you can get openings against like stun immune opponents and stuff like that, because you can just let them hit in your block once, go unstoppable and smack them, right? And because of your indestructible, you're not going to be taking any damage, obviously. And so I think, yeah, that he's all around well put together champion.
Yeah, and it's just people are focusing, and it's understandable because Kabam has been releasing all these heavy hitters, but people always focus on how high is the damage output, and of course that matters, but with all the content that they are releasing, I think that utility is the way to go on most fights.
Exactly. But
like
no, there's again that thing, for instance, it has to be a good mix of both.
Yeah, of course.
Because like Dormammu, for instance, he is a solid champ, right? His power control is one of the best in game, kind of thing, and he's double immune and stuff like that. His damage is so shit that it makes it really kind of unfeasible to use him in many fights, just because the chip damage and all that crap adds up so much that he take a lot of that chip damage, and you can't use, for instance, Dormammu in many kind of like bigger fights if you have him like fully maxed out. And it's just very tiresome and annoying. Even though he has a really great power control, double immunities, he still doesn't function as a great power control champ just because he hits too weak. So there has to be a decent mix with that utility involved for the champion to be kind of loved and used, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I still like Dormammu's heavy attack though. Just, you know, like the detonation, same with Iceman, it's just very satisfying to pull off. But all in all, yeah, like Dormammu, he does hit like a wet noodle, so I completely agree with the fact that it has to be a mix of the two. But it's just, if you have like this really heavy hitter that has zero utility, then it's not going to get you far in this game at all.
Yeah, exactly. Take Call Obsidian, for example, right?
Yeah.
He hits like nobody's business. Once he ramped up, he probably has the best damage output in the game. But he relies on being able to parry. His mechanics doesn't really support it because his block efficiency is fairly average, so it would take a lot of chip damage ranking him up. Then you need to be able to have buffs. You need to be able to debuff opponent. You more or less need to be able to also stun them, not just debuff them. And it's a lot of requirements in order to unlock that damage. So it's a ramp up, it's a lot of chip damage, it's a ability to debuff an opponent and have buffs on you at the same time, and there's too much shit that comes in its way. There's like masochism, buffets, stand immunities, delirium, all sorts of crap, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, but he does have some stuff, like the inbuilt True Strike, which is a fairly strong one.
Oh yeah. I'm saying he does have some stuff, but
yeah, but all the build up has to be worth it, and that's a bit of that's the issue.
Yeah, and just damage, I don't think is worth it.
No, and take Symbiote Supreme, for instance. He's a very niche champion, and he doesn't excel at a lot of fights. But if there is a matchup that is in his favor, then he just wrecks everything.
Yeah.
But again, Symbiote Supreme also has one of the lowest base attacks in the game. It's really abysmal. But he just gets his stuff from other buffs, and the Fury buffs, the armor breaks, the bleeds, all that kind of stuff. So you have to take that into consideration as well. Same with Carnage, because I see somebody asking in stream thoughts on Carnage. Do you use him for anything? I just uploaded a Carnage video the other day comparing my 5-star to my 450, the 6-star to my 455. Yeah, he's a fun champ. He doesn't have that many uses. He can be fun on the Dewey Bleed path, but
he's
all in
really good damage dealer. He has no utility. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Timothy Rossa, what do you think of a mutant only variant 3? I hate it. I don't like that idea. I don't like immediately discarding 5/6 of a champion pool for anything. So no, I'd be completely against. 50 sig for Aegon, okay? When you're doing Labyrinth, yes. When you're playing regular content, no. And thank you very much, Tommy. So that was awesome. We just finished off that little bastard.
Oh yeah, rank 4 Call Obsidian will probably get you through Variant 2.
But it's not going to be the cheapest way to go about it. It's going to be one of the more fun experiences, but you're going to eat a lot of chip damage and you're going to have to potion up a fair amount.
Yeah, it's just 455 Venom was my MVPs alongside Quake and Archangel. That was like all I needed, those 3.
Okay, now how to deal with Ant-Man.
This is what I've been waiting for.
But we did finish off that Spidey, so that's something.
Yeah, this is just gonna be a long fight.
Yeah.
You just gotta love the glancing. It's just a beautiful mechanic in the game.
It's a very bad mechanic in the game.
No, it's beautiful to have. I know you don't have a 565 Ant-Man, so you've never experienced it firsthand, but it's beautiful.
It only works when you get smacked in the face, so it's ugly.
No, it's just parries as well. It's beautiful. Just let me have this one thing instead of hating on my beautiful 565 Ant-Man.
565 Ant-Man is a retarded idea and you should feel bad about it.
Yeah, say what you want, but he has pretty good damage. He can take a hit as well.
Pretty good damage is mediocre damage in reality.
Well,
he can take a hit, I can give him that, but that's kind of the opposite of the goal you try to achieve when you play this game. You're not supposed to take hits.
Oh, well, he's dealing pretty much the same damage that your Aegon is doing right now, so...
My Aegon's rank 4, so shut up. And no, he isn't. He definitely isn't. Take in Ant-Man against Ant-Man and show me what you got in Labyrinth.
I might. I have to pass Ant-Man before I get to X23, so...
Yeah, so... Good luck with that.
So, Apollox says Corvus Unawakened rank 5 or Captain America 5-star rank 5 duped. Struggle between choosing.
Corvus. Corvus needs it more. Because Corvus really relies on that initial push for the damage. Captain America can do pretty much everything at the rank 4 than at the rank 5. Obviously he's going to hit higher, have larger health pool, but Captain America is like sturdy as a bastard. Like, right, you have your perfect parries, you have your utility still the same, doesn't change anything there, you just gonna hit slightly harder, which is awesome. But for Captain America, that's not his kind of main goal. For Corvus it is. For Corvus it is just finish off fights as fast as you can and have as much damage as you can. For Cap, not really. It's a different kind of utility set, being able to deal with unstoppables, being able to perfectly parry, have all those debuffs depending on what class champs you have, all that stuff. So that is much less reliant on your base attack and your base health pool. Corvus stuff, extremely reliant on your starting attack. Cap, not so much.
I've had Corvus at 565, SIG 200 for a while, and to be honest, I don't like him. He's been on defense for months, and the only time that I do use him is if I'm just exploring heroic or master mode EQ just to put on auto fight and get through it as fast as possible.
Yeah, even uncollected. If you play uncollected with Corvus, it makes it feel like it's heroic.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't really.
It's not particularly the most enjoyable thing.
No,
I don't. Honestly, like, I'm a bit over Corvus as well. I use him as a tool if I need him, because there are some things he does better than any champions in the game. When it comes to like Alliance War or some other stuff.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm not particularly a big fan of playing with him, because it's not the most exciting playstyle. Kind of. I love playing with Ghost. I love playing with Quake. I love playing with She-Hulk. I don't love playing with Corvus. It's not bad. It's kind of like with Blade. I just overplayed Blade as well. That to this point, if possible at all, I try to avoid playing with Blade.
Yeah, but Blade and Corvus are exactly the same. Parry, 5-hit combo, special 2. That's all there is to it. You know, and champs like Ghost, She-Hulk, Quake, they have this quirky playstyle, which keeps it interesting. So yeah. Talon is asking, who is worse, 565 Magneto or 565 Ant-Man?
I think Ant-Man has more uses.
Ooh, that's the better answer.
I think Magneto is just too useless to be justified. Ant-Man, at least, he kind of hangs around with Ghost and some other good champions, so you can kind of like make an argument that since you're going to be taking him on your team anyways, you might as well rank him up, you know? And plus, yeah, the glancing can save you quite often, and there's at least some sort of access to poison, which is fairly rare in the game, because it's only like Dr. Voodoo and King Groot and Ant-Man pretty much that can relatively well poison, right?
Yeah, combine that with the Despair Mastery and play aggressive. You can also heal block them, sort of.
Yeah, and poison, you don't even need Despair, because poison itself reduces heal by a lot. Each poison stack is like 30%, so... But yeah, I get what you mean. So you have some more uses, like Magneto has a lot less, I think.
Only thing Magneto can do is like tank an SP3, and that's pretty much it.
Well, Magneto's attacks are energy-based attacks, so there
are some and that. Yeah.
But the rest of the crap is just Magneto is so useless. Useless.
Yeah, and the fact that Magneto has his inbuilt unblockable special 2, or unevadable. You know, I can't evade Magneto's special 2 to save my life.
Oh, it's just annoying.
I hate it. I always mess up against it, so Ricochet, Unduped, Ghost, 6-star rank 2.
Yeah, why not?
Would you?
I'm not too sure if I would, but it's not a bad decision to make.
Nah, I know 6 stars are the way to go and are the future, but I still prefer the 5-star Ghost over the 6-star just because of the ability. What are you guys' views on Emma Frost? Probably my favorite champion, but she gets no love.
I made a huge video on Emma Frost. I have her at rank 5. I really like her. I do. Honestly, I think she's awesome.
Yeah, I would love to get a 5-star Emma. So Savage Jackson saying path 7 is one of the easiest inner paths. Yeah, but you gotta do them all, so...
Well, yeah, this time we're not doing just path 7 as well, we're doing Abomination and Guillotine, which we already did, just to make some of the other parts easier. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Spudia saying Kamala can solo Ant-Man. Take that, KT.
Come on, look as a rank 5. This dude is rank 4. Haha, take that, guys. You haters.
Nah, he's just proud of his Kamala. And to be fair, he does wreck shit with his Kamala, so I gotta give him that. But yeah, that's a prime example of people not knowing what a certain champ can do when added synergies and stuff. Mr. Vince Invincible is the only player to give KT a run for his money. He doesn't make many videos anymore, though. He for sure was a very good player. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Unblockable special one for Emma Frost, annoying. Yeah.
Kind of. Aima is not good on defense, though. It's quite easy to beat her. Honestly, she's like pretty much perfect Corvus food, if you ask me.
Yeah. You know which unblockable special one I hate right now? AQ Thanos. With the reverse controls.
Yeah.
Somehow, because Emma has a little bit more of an inner fall between her activating the special 2 and the first hit actually hitting you.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
And that's a lot smaller with Thanos special 1, so if you're not fast enough, you're gonna get clipped very easily. So
yeah, Thanos gives everybody not problems, obviously, because there are 10 people who can chip away at him, but it's very kind of annoying to deal with him.
It's very rare to encounter a solo in IQ.
Yeah, I haven't soloed him. I have done like a good chunk of damage to him with Ghost, just because I phased the special thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I definitely haven't soloed him fully myself. I have finished him off several times, like with a good, dealt a good chunk and finished him off. But I never had a solo against him, just because it's definitely very kind of icky. That special thing is annoying.
Yeah, you can't really quake him, so that kind of sucks as well because of the.
Oh yeah, that was it. Oh, I did quake him like once. I did quake him down from like 80% in like 3 timeouts or 4 timeouts, but I had like 3 perfect fights in a row.
Yeah, he has just a ton of resistance.
Yeah, it's so slow. Like I was dealing so little damage. It was ridiculous.
So PPG is asking KT1, where are you from? He's from Russia.
I'm from Latvia.
Yeah, Russia. So Duped Voodoo, Sentinel, or Proxima to rank 5. Can't decide.
What are the options again? Voodoo, Sentinel, Proxima? Neither. I probably wouldn't do any of those 3.
Yeah, nah, I could see rank 5 Duped Voodoo. He has some good uses still nowadays. I know Arnie loves his 565 Voodoo.
Yeah, Voodoo could be alright, probably. I mean, Sentinel is a good rank 5 as well, but it depends, like, if it's your first, second, or whichever. I mean, Sentinel and Voodoo are definitely the 2 to kind of look at. I don't think any of them are ideal to be your, like, early rank 5s. Sentinel is definitely useful, though. I'd probably go Sentinel, though.
Yeah, I will go Voodoo just because he has some really good power control as well, and stacking those poisons also has a really good ability accuracy reduction. You can do up to I think 8 or 9 hit combos when you put the Brother Daniel on them. So all in all, he's a good champ to have, I think. Swedia saying, dude, Sentinel is a tank. Dave witnessed him destroy Alliance War today. I've seen some sketchy fights from you in the war chat today. You did take him down, but yeah. Would Blade, Iceman, Medusa, all rank 5 stars be good options for exploring LOL? Medusa, Blade, yeah. Iceman, no.
Iceman, definitely no.
So this fight is taking longer than expected.
Oh yeah, I know. I think they have changed something, because I have done this fight with rank 4 Aegon previously. And I definitely crit him even in his last phase. I don't know what the hell changed. Because I think I'm gonna die to enrage.
I think it's my 565 gameplay that gave Kabam some ideas.
Because I don't know what the hell done. I can't ever crit anymore. And because I have done, like I did rank 4 Aegon itemless, like, clear, right?
Yeah.
And I did it with Aegon, and I didn't have nowhere near as much problems. Like, it was longer fight, but it was now nowhere close as long, like, as it is right now.
Yeah, you're getting like no crits whatsoever.
Yep. And I got knocked out. And that's gonna be the end of this run. But I don't know what they... Because I just got... It's a bitch.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. But oh well, it was a good run.
Well, we're not done yet.
Yeah, okay.
We have the Daredevil, which I hope Nick Fury can survive. Depends how much health I had left, because I'm gonna lose 10% of my health beginning because of the bleed, right? So if we're over 10%, we might be able to do that Daredevil in between, like Nick Fury and whatever else I have remaining.
Yeah, and then of course you have the recoil just to get unblockable.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to go unblockable. I'm gonna have to fight it like normal without level any special attacks, without anything.
So Netflow asking, does Aegon do well anywhere in 6.2, or is it just a couple of paths, or for most of it?
Aegon does well in quite a few of it. And I messed up again. I think I'm out of focus now because I got pissed off at that Ant-Man. It was such a good run as well so far. Till Ant-Man, like, I had 70% of Aegon life and I had She-Hulk at full health. And this glancing's probably not gonna give me any furies.
So how many champs left after Ant-Man? I think around 6 or 7.
So and She-Hulk is horrible against Ant-Man. Perfect.
Breeze asking, are we still seeing Morningstar in Alliance War Attack? What paths? Yeah, we sometimes do. I have one guy in my battle group who likes to run his 565 Morningstar. Just gotta make sure that you have enough fights to build up your souls. And yeah, then she can still really wreck some stuff. Like Sinisters, that kind of stuff, she's still one of the better matchups. So yeah, it's just the first few fights have to be quite simple just to build her up. Did he just enter an LOL fight with the 3% Quake? Yeah, because he can't really heal up his champs to call it a no item lol run, so. And Quake doesn't need to block, so.
Yeah, no, I still died anyways.
Yeah, also because of the suicides, but. AAM Bro says, I was sleeping for a long time. Good morning, KT.
Good morning.
It's almost midnight here, so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, crap, I should probably finish off soon.
1125.
Alright. Stupid Ant-Man. I don't know why Aegon couldn't kill him now. They definitely have changed something of him.
Is it maybe the fact that didn't they change the glancing to the fact that you can't get hit? Maybe has something to do with ability reduction or something?
Yeah, but I did it not like a couple of months ago.
That was after they changed it.
Yeah, see, so I'm gonna have to take a look at that stream because I don't know what the F is happening with it.
Hey KT in chat, I have a rank up question. I was preparing for 100% variant 2 and getting the 12k deal from 6.1 completion for a long time. I had 6 champions at rank 4 of all classes ready. And I think something else is gonna come after that as well. KT, what's your opinion on Civil Warrior utility-wise? Because his damage is trash, I know. Yeah. Doesn't he have like the heal power drain and that's it?
Yeah, I think. Okay, here's the problem. I think he would be quite good if he had his power drain earlier on. I think level 2 is a bit too far away to actually make any good utility out of Civil Warrior. His level 1 is like trash, deals no damage, gives him some armor, cool, whatever. Who cares? His power drain is the only thing kind of redeeming him. And I think that being on L2, he doesn't siphon any power back. He doesn't power lock. It's kind of not sustainable. So I don't think much of him at all utility wise. Especially once we have champions like, let's say, Magic. Magic has power drain on level 2, right? But it gives you power back and it power locks them. We have champions like Vision, who has power drain on level 1 and level 2, which makes easier accessible and double immunities. So, yeah, I don't think much of that Civil Warrior dude.
I have a question. Who shall I take to rank 2 first? Ghost or Nick Fury, both unawakened? Ghost for sure.
Ghost.
You know, Nick Fury, he's pretty okay unawakened, but he needs to dupe to get like the insane stuff. So
yeah.
So are you gonna go to the next fight as well?
No, yeah, we're also gonna destroy X23.
So, determination. I got a Cosmic rank 5 from Variant. Got Corvus. I got Cosmic from the 12k deal too. I have Venom at 345. Should I rush exploring Variant 1? Or rank up Venom normally? Well, if you're aiming for Variant 2, I think at 345 Venom should already carry you through Variant 2 just because he's a beast of a champion. And there are a lot of global nodes where you can just bring simple 4 stars into the mix and wreck that as well. Because the difference between Variant 1 and 2 is that 1 was just strictly limited to a certain amount of champs, as where Variant 2 gives you some benefits on using certain champs. And that just works a hell of a lot better and is way easier. So just keep him at 345 and try using some different champs. And if that doesn't work, you can always bring him up to rank 4.
Yeah, Variant is so much easier than Variant 1.
Yeah, I still haven't finished Variant 1. Just because... Yeah, and I don't have one of those big whaley rosters like you do. So I'm still missing a lot of options. You know, I don't even... Yeah.
You should be able to finish pretty much everything there. Quake works for so much in there.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I haven't touched it in a while, so... You know, I might finish it someday, but again, Cavaliers, training units, that kind of stuff. Just, when in doubt, blame Cavaliers. Civil Warrior is a tank though, each armor up lowers opponents' offensive
I know
ability.
that, but it's offensive ability accuracy, so okay, you're gonna be able to take a lot of hits in the face. Cool. How many hits in a regular fight do you receive for it to matter? Like, you know?
Yeah.
Is it close to the finish? It's not far off.
Wait a minute. I explored Variant 2 already and now have an unused rank 5 Cosmic Gem. Yeah, then Corvus is definitely...
recipient of the gem. And
yeah. And like I said, I really like Venom, so if you also enjoy him, then yeah, you can rank 5 Venom as well, if you have the gem as a leftover. Or you can just keep it for champions like Hyperion, Captain Marvel, maybe even Medusa. You know, it's just what you enjoy playing, just rank up that champion and go for it. Is 5-star Havoc worth rank 5 unawakened? Yes or no?
I'm not kind of too sure. I don't play Havoc much, so.
Yeah, like I hate golden stars on a rank 5. That's just something I don't.
That's so.
It's just ugly, you know. And he doesn't really need the dupe to put out the damage, but you know, also taking prestige and stuff into consideration, yeah, then he kind of does need the dupe. El Noir asking, is it close to the finish? No.
Not that close. Not too far.
Depends how you're looking at it. If we're not close to Maestro, but if he dies with She-Hulk, then yeah, that's the finish line.
Okay, now he's gonna be deciding the Daredevil fight. If I can do this fight, and then we can do this. If I can't, then we're gonna be screwed.
If you do this, we can continue. If he doesn't, then I can go to bed.
Yeah, if you do this, well, okay, we have 20% health, right?
Oh yeah, and Noir, my name is Dominus Dave. I kind of have a YouTube thingy as well.
Okay, so.
My question is mostly related to putting the effort to explore Variant 1 only for 2 chances that I get to find a 2015 Cosmic Rank Up Gem. I personally would never just rank up for one specific type of content, especially if it's static content that's just going to stay there. You know, just rank up whichever is going to help you in the long run, and that's going to be best. DJ asking 6-star rank 2 or 565. I'm all aboard team 565 just because the abilities are usually very handy to have.
I'm all aboard rank the best champions.
Yeah, and that.
That's it. Simply, who is a better champion? Rank that. If the champion is really relies on his signature ability, obviously it's always a 5-star. But in general, just focus on the better champion, regardless of whether it's 565 or whether it's 6-star.
But you're an end, so just rank 5 Phoenix.
Well, I rank 5 Phoenix ages ago, and I do like my rank 5 Phoenix, but I think she's much better than people give her credit for.
Yeah.
I do legit use her in AQ quite often.
Have you seen that that small video clip that somebody sent the other day, Phoenix versus that Gimme note?
No.
Where they get degen for every like HP point that you regen.
Oh.
That's like a map 7 node, and somebody died against Old Man Logan with her with Phoenix, and he regened like crazy, and Old Man Logan just died without even touching him.
Yeah, I can imagine that. That would be funny.
Sweetie says he can tank a special 3 attack pretty well. My 4-star Civil Warrior tanked an SP3 from Star-Lord, Labyrinth Star-Lord in the last Enraged timer, only did like 40% health. Dude, I know, I'm in your alliance, and if you want to rank 565 Civil Warrior, just go for it. I just don't want to see him in Alliance War attack. Well, it's not my BG, so. So you think you're gonna be able to take this Daredevil down?
I don't know. Because if we can probably finish this entire thing. Realistically. Especially if Nick Fury survives. Problem is, I'm losing life over time. As you can see.
Yeah. Hey guys, I got a 4 to 5 Mystic rank up gem from Variant. Only worth Mystic at the moment is Magic. Don't have Symbiote Supreme or Ghost Rider. Is Magic worth rank 5 these days? Definitely. So yeah, this one is going to be really close with the suicides as well.
Yeah, if I don't get smacked earlier.
Yeah.
Even if Nick Fury doesn't survive, we might be able to finish off, but it's going to be a lot harder. Because we're going to be losing 10% health every fight.
Yeah, but in all fairness, would you rather end here or just die on Maestro
And I finish.
and finish there?
What do you mean?
Like, it gets more painful the further you are on the map.
Ah. Whatever do you mean?
You know, like if you die here, it's going to be less painful than when you do finish this fight and you die right before Maestro and you have to quit the map there.
Oh yeah, I know.
Can someone give a fight from X6 that troubles people? I think Sinister is the biggest one.
Yeah, it's probably Sinister.
Yeah, and I think the champion boss fight has now become one of the easiest ones, now that people know that She-Hulk is a thing.
Yep. For sure makes it a lot easier. I think even if I finish this fight, I'm gonna cut the stream off because it's 3 hours and my girlfriend's calling me to bed. And
Yeah.
I kind of feel a bit too tired. I don't want to mess up because I'm too tired. And then I'm gonna finish it off tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I still have to walk the dogs, and my girlfriend is waiting upstairs as well. So.
So yeah, let's just see if I can finish this fight in reasonable health. If we finish this with we got caught. If we finish this above 50%, we have a chance to finish.
So Katie, which champ good for suicides but not for LOL, unfortunately. Oh no, wait, I just read 2 messages in one. Katie, which champ not on your roster would you like the most to have?
Symbiote Supreme?
You still don't have him?
No. Well, I have 4-star. If you're strictly asking about champions that I do not have on my roster, it's Thanos is the only champion.
Yeah, but like things that you have as a 4-star but not higher count as well. Omega Red is good for suicides but not for LOL, unfortunately.
That is wrong.
Yeah, you've done some Omega in LOL, right?
Yeah, exactly. I did the entire path with only using Omega Red, and I only used like 12, 13 revives, and many of them were like just me playing badly.
You mean you had some lag and the game wasn't responding?
No, it was me playing badly. Like I was messing up. But yeah, we did the entire path in like I think like 12 or 13 revives. We saw the majority of the fights as well. So Omega Red is alright for Labyrinth if you can play, kind of thing. So that's about it. It's honestly not too difficult with Omega.
Yeah.
You just need to know what you're doing. You need to know which heavies you can punish, which you can't punish, and stuff like that. So that's about it. But honestly, it wasn't that hard. It wasn't also that long. There is a stream up on my channel. If you're interested, you can check it out.
Yeah, it's just he's not a terrible choice. There are just a lot of better options for it, but he can still work.
Oh, he can work for sure. He works really well. Compared, like, it honestly wasn't even a difficult run either.
It is funny how many people have ranked up She-Hulk since she came out as a champion killer. Yeah, and it's a waste of resources.
Yeah, exactly. You do not need to rank her if you want to kill champ.
Well, it's not a waste of resources. It is good to have She-Hulk ranked up because, like in this stream, you can see what she can do. But yeah, it's a waste to rank her up just for that one
Yeah,
fight.
that's what I wanted to say. It's a waste to rank her because she can do that fight at any rank. But overall, it's still, in my eyes, obviously a good rank up. I rank her to rank 5 just because I definitely see a lot of value in that playstyle and how easy she makes some fights, how consistent she is. And I
Yeah.
do really like her. And I think recently we have seen quite a few nodes where we have to deal with like annoying unstoppable. Like even in Alliance War we have those toggle, unstoppable. Aspect of War is always sort of a pain and stuff like that. And I absolutely enjoy playing She-Hulk. That's also one of the biggest things because I really, 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 really do like playing She-Hulk.
Yeah, and like with that champion boss, it's all about just getting in the rhythm. You have the taunt from the Furies, so that he just willingly throws his specials. And I uploaded a video of a rank 1 She-Hulk, no boost, no synergies, just completely soloing the guy. So, like I said, it's just all you need is rank 1 and you're golden. Um, are you going to buy the crystals for the hunt for Stealth Spider-Man?
I'm broke. I'm not buying any crystals. 4th of July and all that crap and trying to get Neymar and screw that. No crystals. Can't hear me because I wasn't speaking. Oh, what's up? Anyway, so we did finish it. Jesus fucking Christ. We're still in for this. Guys, we're going to be finishing this off tomorrow. I'm going to be doing it tomorrow super early though as I wake up. So if you're in like States and stuff like that, you're probably going to miss it. I'll see if I'll leave my suicide zone. I might not. I probably will not. Actually, I'm gonna have to change my masteries anyways to place lines for defense. And so yeah, but we're gonna finish this off tomorrow. I am fairly happy with how we did. That Ant-Man fight was annoying. The rest of it was not too bad. We're still alive. We're still relatively healthy. We have no heal available to us, so it's gonna be super risky. But still, we haven't used any item and we're this far. So, Dave, are you about?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say again, huge thank you for jumping on the call. 1 second, I need to find... Can anybody drop link for Dominus Dave? I know I did drop it when I was on a break. Because I want to add it to the stream description as well. Hopefully we can get you a few subs or something.
That's always much appreciated.
Let's see if it's still on my paste. Nope. Let's find you. There we go. Alright, There we go, guys. So anybody who's on here, make sure to click that link, click that sub button. Dude is a great guy, a great player. You sure can one second, copy link address, learn something from him as well. He's a great guy, great player. Check out his channel, puts out some cool content. Recently started like voicing over his war videos, so those should be quite interesting, and he started uploading them fairly frequently, so there's quite a lot of other good stuff on there. So definitely make sure you go and check out his channel like right about fucking now. But other than that, thank you very much for hanging out with me. I am just quickly updating stream description with Dominus Dave's channel link. And that is gonna be pretty much it for today. So once again, thank you, Dave, for helping me out, for dealing with chat and stuff and keeping company.
Pleasure was all mine.
And I'm gonna see you guys soon.